All right, welcome back. Welcome back. First attempt, we had some technical difficulties, but we good. We good. Today is Friday, July the 25th, 2025. How's everybody doing? What's up, Jantel? Shout out to you. Appreciate everybody joining. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Definitely appreciate y'all joining on this Friday afternoon. You could be doing anything else, but you know, you trying to tap in with your investments. I understand. Let me get a quick roll call. What's up, Rain Man? Shout out to you. Is that Scott? Shout out to you. You be switching names and accounts. But shout out to everybody joining, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, share the live stream, subscribe to the channel. What's up, Omar? Shout out to Chicago in the building. Let me get a quick roll call. Y'all shout out where y'all from right quick. What's up, Shy Swag? We got a bunch of people from Chicago in the building. What's good, Shy Swag? What's up, Ed? From the Bay Area. Shout out to you, Ed, from the Bay Area. If y'all want to join the Patreon, we got a lot of subscribe. I appreciate y'all rocking with me too, man. Subscribe to the Patreon. The link is in the description. What's up, TZ from Virginia, VA in the building. Shout out to Naquan in Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to you, Jantel from Philly. What's up, Sneaky Pete? Shout out to Orlando, Florida in the building. DH, New York in the building. What part of New York? New York City? What's up, Mud Vein? Shout out to Baton Rouge in Louisiana. Baton Rouge in the building. Shout out to Louisiana. That's the backyard. That's home base. Carrie, shout out to you. What's good? Shout out to the Florida Keys. Definitely appreciate y'all joining, man, on this Friday. What's the sentiment like, man? Shout out to you, Tino from South Georgia. Where have I been in South Georgia? I've been to Valdosta. I've been to Valdosta in South Georgia, right there on the state line. I've been out there. But from the suburbs, okay. Shout out to you. Mudvayne, what part of Baton Rouge you from, Mudvayne? What part of Baton Rouge you from? But appreciate everybody joining, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are steadily growing over here on my channel, and I appreciate the love, man. Tino, you said my sister stay in Valdosta. You from Tifton? Okay, I've been all through there. I've been to Tifton. I've been to Valdosta. Jantel, just waiting for this money, man. So what's the sentiment? Are you feeling you waiting for it, but are y'all panicking? Because I've been seeing a whole lot of panicking going on. People getting liquidated. If you don't know, there's a lot of traders trying to buy the breakout for these crypto, especially XRP. There's a lot of people trying to buy the breakout, and they're doing it with leverage. And this week, of course, market makers got to get them out the market, okay? Smart money, market makers, the algorithm has to liquidate all those leverage traders betting on XRP breaking out, going higher. It's just part of the game. It's not random, it's algorithmic. Gentel, you say you're not panicking, being here almost for 4 years. So yeah, we in brand new territory, for sure. Night Owl, you say you bought the dip. Is the dip over though? That's the question, is the dip over? We're gonna get into it. Naquan, scared money don't make no money, for sure. Hell nah. We deep off in this at this point. We're in too deep at this point. Night Owl, you said I'll buy more. Okay. Just don't buy it at a premium. All right, let's see if this is working now. Let me come over here. All right, it's working. So if you're brand new to my channel, if you're brand new or if you're not in the Patreon, y'all subscribe to the Patreon. I just released the pro lessons. So initially I began with the beginner lessons, but now I just recently released the pro lessons. So you can go over here and grab that, or you can buy the beginner and the pro lessons together in the bundle. Okay, you can do them in the bundle, or you can have access to anything else that I'm offering. The signal service, if you're really tapped in, it's not just a signal service, it's a mentorship. So I'm in there coaching y'all and I'm giving signals. So It's a good, healthy environment if you really want to learn. So if you're somebody who's impatient and you want to get rich overnight, I want serious people that want to come over there and be mentored and coached about trading. Okay, we're in there trading the futures markets. We're doing it every day. It's very engaging. I'm trying to enhance it, make it better. It's still in the beginner phases, but there's people actually in there making money daily. Got people in there making money. I'm eventually post my testimonies. But if y'all want to get the pro lessons and the beginner lessons, you can come over here and go ahead and do it. I'm also adding on top of these lessons as well. So it's not a complete, I'm still building it out. I'm still adding on top of them. So it's growing over time. And when I get time to do it, I'm putting my all into it. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So y'all check it out. What's up, Duality? Shout out to you. TZ, you say you stacking. Naquan, you said it's not over, bearish, divergence setting up. What's up, For Profit? Shout out to you. Shout out to my new subscribers. Gentel, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I need some profits. Gentel, well, I can't. If you want to learn the technical ability, the technical skill, and you need a quick fix, that's what I'm doing in my mentorship. They got people in there actually making live money, real money day to day. Okay. We're in there focusing on futures trading. I'm walking y'all step by step. We're doing it in a learning environment. So sign up to the beginning or just get one of these lessons. If you need to start making some money, you need the skill set. The skill set of technical analysis is invaluable. So once you learn it, nobody can take it from you. Okay? Nobody can take it from you. Naquan, you said, nah, I charted this dip. You knew it was coming. Like you said, they had to boot some people. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So shout out to everybody just joining, man. How's everybody doing on this Friday evening? Okay, y'all just getting off of work? What are y'all doing? Y'all getting off of work? Y'all relaxing? Y'all lounging? Are you on vacation? What are y'all doing on this Friday evening? Cut the music down a little bit. Is the music too loud? Y'all let me know in the chat. Is the music too loud? For profits, you said I'm not broke. I'm just low on fiat, and that's what we're doing day to day in the Patreon. Okay, we're in there finding opportunities in the markets, and I'm teaching y'all how to take the low hanging fruit. So if y'all in the Patreon, you already know that I'm teaching this. I'm teaching y'all to take low hanging fruit objectives using pure technical analysis and learning how to trade the traditional markets in the futures market. And we're getting, I had a person in there, shout out to Lenny. He just made, $400 some today. Okay. He made $400 today. So I'm kind of like guiding y'all and coaching y'all. I'm putting money in people's pockets. Okay. And then eventually you take this skill upon yourself and you thrive independently. So that's what I'm over here teaching. I'm teaching y'all how to be snipers. I'm teaching y'all how to be independent operators of the financial market. So if y'all need day-to-day money, I'm providing signals. Okay. So for the people that's in there, y'all seeing it results. Okay. It's not random. That's all I got to say. What's up, Lenny? Shout out to you. Lenny, you said you did $490 in 30 minutes. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And Lenny, you did that on your own. I didn't have to walk you through that, Lenny. You did that on your own. So congrats to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is in one day. So y'all make sure if y'all want to tap in and lock in, it's on you. Let me see. Night Owl, you said it's worth it. There y'all go. There go the testimonies. Lenny, Night Owl, we got testimonies in there. Okay. Lenny, you said you made $490 today. Night Owl, it's worth it. And y'all see what I do on my channel. I'm sitting here walking y'all through the process. So when I'm coming live, my channel is an educational channel. Okay. So if you're sitting here, and I don't teach get rich overnight type shit, you know what I'm saying? We're teaching low hanging fruit, day to day cash flow. Okay. So that you can hold on long term to your long term investments. Because, and then at some point, if you get real good at this skill set, you won't even have to touch your long term investments. Okay. Because you're going to have constant income coming in, learning how to trade these markets. Okay. What else? For profits, you say you'll tap in soon? For sure, for sure. And I got different tiers, you know what I'm saying? I got a community tier for the people that just want to be a part of the community. I got beginner lessons. I got pro lessons. I got mentorship and signals. I got beginner plus pro. And then if you want all access, you can have it. And I'm going to continue to add on top of my stack of what I'm offering. Okay. Eventually, I'm not right now, no time soon. Eventually, I'm going to do one-on-ones. I got ideas. I'm not going to give it all on live stream. So eventually I'm going to continue to compound on this. And if you're somebody who's brand new to technical analysis and wanting to learn how to trade, if you want that skill, okay, I'm pretty much the go-to. When you watch my channel, yes, I talk about XRP. Yes, I talk about charting. I'm mainly TA, okay? I don't care. I don't really focus on the headlines, the news, all that, even though we do. But I'm mainly educational, technical analysis. So if y'all want to tap in, tap in. Lenny, you said I made, yes. So for example, I did 2 trades this week. I don't know if I can I'm not going to pull it up right now. I did 2 trades. Okay. 2 trades this week. One of them was 2,700 and the other one was 1,400. I forget. Did I upload that to my channel? Let me see right quick. If you come to my channel, I did 2 trades. So roughly around 3,500 and some change this week. I didn't really count. So we're being strategic. We're waiting for our opportunities and we're not in there over trading. Okay. We're not in there just over trading. We're not really overdoing it. We're being professional first. We're utilizing risk management. Okay. Here we go right here. Like this was the first trade I took this week. That was 3 days ago. Shout out to y'all if y'all watched it. Also, I'm monetized now. So y'all might have some ads in between my live stream. Okay. So just skip through it. But just this is just an example of what I did this week. What's up, RHS? Shout out to you. What's good, man? Naquan. Shout out. Friday, I sold XLM at 50 cent quick 6K. Naquan, did you sell the digital asset or did you do it in a trading environment? I'm trying to figure it out. And that's what I'm trying to teach y'all. Like crypto, Naquan, I'm not doubting you or nothing. I'm just trying to figure out, did you sell the tokens or did you sell it in a derivative? Did you do it on paper? And what I mean by paper is this right here is the NASDAQ futures contract, okay? These are the type of opportunities that happen every day, okay? Same shit I'm showing y'all on this channel. Same shit I'm showing y'all on this channel every day. I'm in the Patreon guiding my members where price will go to next. And that's pretty much what we're doing. And people get in sync with price. And then everybody's results is going to be different. But we're sitting here taking strategic strikes in the market, okay? We're sniping the market. We're in and out. We're not over trading. We're content. I'm teaching y'all how to manage your money, manage trading, psychology, all that shit. So it's pretty much a mentorship. Night out, you said, yes, early bird got the worm. Lenny, NWOG stands for New Week Opening Gap. That's in the lessons. For profits. What membership do you recommend I do? It depends for profits. It depends on your where are you at right now in your skill set. Are you somebody who just wants to learn? Like, do you want to learn the fundamentals? If you somebody who want to learn the fundamentals, start with the beginner lessons. And then, okay, let's just say you want to learn the fundamentals and some more advanced things. You buy the package, or you can just do the pro. Don't get the pro before you get the beginner. If you've been through the beginner lessons, then get the pro. But if you want to buy them together, you can do that as well. Now, if you're somebody who wants action, you're somebody who has capital and you just want to start trading. You might not know the skill set, but you just want to get in there and take some trades. You might be somebody who's busy. That's what the mentorship and the signal service is for. It's mainly I'm coaching you on how to be a professional trader, what to expect every day in the market. And then you're utilizing your own capital to get in the market and take advantage of opportunity. But I'm lending my guidance in my experience. Okay. So I'm giving you my experience to not overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're brand new, you ain't never did this, you can really hurt yourself. But by me lending my expertise, I've been doing this for 5 years. Okay. I've been doing this 5 years straight. Every day in the gym, no days off. Okay. So every day in the gym, no days off. Even weekends, I'm over here analyzing markets. So imagine doing that for 5 years straight where there's not a day where you don't come to a computer or laptop and you're looking at price. So that's pretty much what I do. What's up, Hamid? Shout out to you. Naquan, you said trade is swapping on Ledger. Naquan, do you want to? With that, Naquan, you gotta understand. How can I say this? You're pretty much arbitraging. I think that's what they call arbitrage, where you pretty much swapping. You got to understand there's going to be a lot of, in the future, if you're doing too much activity with your digital assets, there's going to be a lot of activity where, the IRS going to want to know, okay, what was you doing here, etc. If you come to a regulated environment, a broker will go ahead and package all that up for you. You don't even have to worry about all your transactions that you're doing trading. So it's a difference. It's a difference when we in a regulated environment. 1 second, man. Is y'all comments coming up? I don't see y'all comments. 1 second. Let me get y'all up here right quick. If it ain't one thing, it's another. All right, I gotta fix that at some point. But let me read these comments. For profits, you said probably need to start off with the beginner. I want to master the skill set. Okay, for profits, definitely start off with the beginner. Okay, you gotta practice. And for the people that want to get the beginner, start off by practicing. You gotta whatever you're learning in that, you gotta be applying it to the charts every day. There's some people that's been lazy with it. And this ain't for everybody, okay? This ain't for everybody. So if you're somebody who really want to learn this, you gotta dive in. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's all I gotta say. We got people in the Discord, especially in the mentorship. Once they see it, they can't unsee it. Shout out to you, Texas Plates. For profit, you said my long-term plays, I'm good in, but I need daily, weekly money. Start the process. Start that process. What's up, Lawrence? Shout out to you. Lawrence is in the Patreon. Shout out to you, Lawrence. You're seeing. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Gentel, are you a fan of XDC? For sure. I hold XDC. Yes. So let's review some prices. Let's go ahead and look at some markets. Shout out to y'all if y'all just subscribing. Make sure. Shout out to y'all if y'all just subscribing. Hit that like button. Sign up to the Patreon. All right, let's look at the crypto matrix. We got XRP currently trading at $3.14. Okay, we're going to get into it. That's going to be the first asset I'm going to cover. So $3.14 XRP. XLM, 43 cents. Retracing real good. Looking real good. XDC. Gentel, you just asked about it. Here we are right here. XDC at 8 pennies. I might be looking to get in when I get off this live stream. HBAR, 26 cents. Bitcoin sitting at $117,000. We got Ethereum trading at $3.73. Not $3, excuse me, $3,000.723. We got Algo trading at 26 cents. We got Constellation trading at 4 cents. We got IOTA trading at 20 cents. We got ZBEC up under a penny, but it's moving up. It dropped down to a discount. It's moving up. We got ICP trading at 562. We got Sologenic trading at 43 cents. We got Solana trading at $185. We got Flare Network trading at 2 pennies. We got Cardano ADA up to 81 cents. We got Chainlink at 18 cents. No, $18. Chainlink is at $18. Ragman, you said I worked today from 9 to 2. Grabbed 3 scalps after work. Made more. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all in the Patreon, man. Y'all are seeing it. I feel like it's very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just tap in, you can't be somebody who if you're in a rush to make money, you're greedy. It might not work out for you because you might hurt yourself. But if you're somebody who want to learn, you want to get coached, and you want to understand the day-to-day process of trading in a professional setting, okay? Not going on these random exchanges that aren't regulated, not gambling. We don't teach gambling, okay? We're not gambling. We're doing strategic trading. Okay, we in here. Listen, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm somebody who has obtained this skill set and nobody can take it from me. And every day I'm in the gym getting better. Okay, I'm very surgical. I'm very dangerous with this. And I got a deep passion for trading. I'm a trader first. So if y'all brand new, I started trading first, okay? And then I got into long-term investing in crypto, etc. So I'm a trader first. So if you're watching my channel, you're going to get most of these things from a real technical perspective, okay? It's real technical. That's why I say, instead of me going all the way in, sign up to the Patreon if y'all want those further lessons. 1 second. All right, so for profit, you want to understand it? Tap in with the community. For profits, tap in. Continue. What I would say, continue to watch these live streams. Watch my old live streams. Tap into the Patreon. Okay, we tapped in. I got a small community. Also, I'm trying to get to about 50 people, and then I'm gonna cap it off. But it's slowly growing because I want everybody in there that's currently in there right now. They're serious. Okay. They serious. They really want to learn. Those are the type of people that I prefer. If you're somebody who want to just, no, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? This is for people that really want to learn, understand how to trade. Okay. It's an investment. Okay. It's an investment in yourself. And what I'm doing is I'm just lending my experience to other people that are brand new. I had to have a mentor myself. Okay. I had to have a mentor. And before I had a mentor, I was buying books, I was buying courses, all that. No, you need some type of guidance. You need a mentor. Okay, that's the best route on learning how to trade. All right. Also, if you got any special requests as far as charts or markets that you want me to cover, y'all send a super chat. It can be $1. Okay, send a super chat. We can tap in, and I'll stop what I'm doing and I will analyze whatever y'all want me to cover. So let's get that out the way as well. Let me see. Let's go over some stocks right quick as well. Let's go over the stock market, and then I'm gonna go into XRP. So stock market continue to go make all-time highs. If y'all in the Patreon, you already know S&P, the NASDAQ, it keeps pushing higher, continue to break all-time highs. Okay. So we're in sync with that. Prices in expansion mode. It continues to go higher. But right now we got Apple currently trading at $213. Nvidia trading at $173. We got Microsoft $514. We got Amazon trading at $231. We got Meta $713. We got Tesla $317. Google $193. Palantir $159. What else we got? We got the S&P trading at $6,400. We got the NASDAQ $23,000. Oh my goodness. Coinbase currently trading at $392. We got Netflix retracing. That was a healthy retracement from Netflix. Netflix currently trading at $1,181. We got Oracle trading at $245. Walmart $97. Broadcom $291, and Circle currently trading at $192. Nick Quan, you said you grabbed you a bag of ICP. Mark, shout out to you, Mark. Shout out to y'all, man. Good evening. Good evening. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all brand new. So let's go ahead and get started. So last week we had a great, exciting week. The past 2 or 3 weeks, XRP has been doing very well. Okay, we've been doing real well. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of panic going on. Let me do this right quick. Let me go type in. Let's go do a quick Google search. XRP liquidations. They got a heat map. Bitcoin liquidations. Ripple. XRP liquidations. Let's just see right quick. Shorts. A lot of people got liquidated this week in the market. Okay, a whole lot of people. I'm just trying to find something that's roughly. Maybe I can go Google search. Go to the news. Liquidations. A whole lot of traders got liquidated. Okay, right here. This is something roughly, I'm not sure, whatever. It says XRP takes brunt of crypto sell-off. Okay. Of course, they push and panic. A lot of people in fear. People not uncertain what's going on with price right now. XRP takes the brunt of crypto sell-off as 1 billion liquidations flush hits market. So they're pretty much saying in this article right here that roughly $1 billion got liquidated from retail. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all what happened here in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what happened. Crypto traders, not y'all investors, crypto traders woke up to a sea of red on Thursday after the total market shed 100 billion overnight. That's insane. $100 billion overnight. And that's for the people that's chasing price. All those derivatives, all those contracts, all those leverage trades, people chasing price. That's why you don't want to chase price. XRP led to losses among the top 10 tokens, with the price plunging 10% in 24 hours, briefly dipping below $3. But if y'all in the Patreon, y'all already see me call that ahead of time. I already told y'all, hey, retail traders are chasing price. They're about to get liquidated. If you know, you know. If you tapped into the Patreon, y'all heard me say that. Retail traders was chasing price and it was about to get liquidated. And that's exactly what happened. More than 315, look right there. More than 315,000 traders were caught off guard, liquidating nearly 1 billion in positions, with Ethereum longs taking the biggest hit, according to CoinGlass data. I'm gonna have to use that right there. CoinGlass data. Let me pull that up. I'm gonna come back over here to the news. That might be a good resource to see, okay, who's getting liquidated. But how many of y'all in here trade crypto? How many of y'all in here do long-term investing? I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, a majority of everybody is long-term investing. But was you somebody, be honest, was you somebody who got liquidated or took a big hit this week in the market? Y'all can let me know in the chat. So let's come back over to XRP. It is currently July. It's currently July. We are in the third quarter of 2025. So this is a 3-month time frame that I'm currently on for XRP. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all are long-term investors up in here. Mark, you said I didn't sell, just hold them. Hamid. An article on TradingView said that there was a sell off by the co-founder of Ripple by $175 million. That's significant. Shout out to you, Hamid. That's significant, but in my honest opinion, $175 million don't move the needle in this multi-billion-dollar market, okay? $175 million does not move the needle in this multi-billion-dollar market, soon to be trillion-dollar market. So I think that's just the spook retail that, oh, Chris Larson sold some XRP or whatnot. Don't fall for that. Okay. It takes billions and billions of dollars to move these markets. So shout out to you, George. Took a very big hit because I was chasing price, but I do both trade and invest. Shout out to you, George. George, we got to get it together now. We don't chase price over here. We don't chase price. If you see it breaking out, don't chase it. And if y'all want to learn how to trade, sign up to the Patreon. Shout out to you, Daryl. Shout out to you. Texas Plates. How do your signal program work? I'm about to upgrade. So Texas Plates, are you somebody, let me ask you this before you upgrade. Are you somebody who wants to actually learn? Are you somebody who wants to understand the process every day? Now, a lot of people in there work full time. At the same time, they are making time. So some people are making time to do this. The early bird gets the worm as well. We're operating on New York Eastern Standard Time. So if you're somebody on Central Time, the people that got it the worst is people on the West Coast, but you still can trade as long as you're up or you trade the afternoon. But if you're somebody who wants to get coached, I'm in there every day. I'm walking you through the process of trading. We're trading the futures markets. We're trading the NASDAQ. We're trading the S&P. And you really honestly only need one market to be profitable, okay? We just had somebody make $400 today, okay? And I'm teaching y'all how to do this every day. So you got to ask yourself, do you have the time? Are you willing to be coached and mentored? Okay. You got to ask yourself. For profit, you said buy the red to get ahead. That's a good analogy. Hamid, you said, do you also do signals on the community membership? No, I don't, Hamid. That's for people that want to kind of upgrade. But if you get the signals, you also get the community as well. We got a few people that got the all access. So the signals are for people that actually, you know, want that service. George, you said, I slipped up if I was struck with, hold on, wait. I slipped up if I was stuck with what I've learned from you. I would be good. I'm learning every day. Shout out to you, George. Texas Place, you said, I'm ready to be coached. I'm ready to quit my job. Okay, before you could quit your job, you gotta be willing to be coached, mentored, and you gotta learn the skill set. I'm in there teaching y'all how, if you're working a job, I'm teaching y'all how to take the low-hanging fruit objectives. If you missed my live stream, I did it. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. So if I come to my channel, let me come to my channel right quick. I forgot when I did this, a week or two ago. Right here. So this one right here, you see that right there? It says futures trading. No, that ain't it. That ain't the one I did. Let me continue. So on Saturdays, I've been doing coaching lessons, okay? And a lot of y'all probably been missing it. A lot of people be busy on Saturdays, but that's the day I've been doing them. Where did I do it at? Right here. All right, this one right here. It says futures trading 1-on-1, 20 points a day. I did this publicly. I did it live. So if you caught it, you caught it. But what I'm in there teaching y'all in the signal service is how to take 20-point trade setups, okay? 20-point trade setups. So that's real easy to obtain, okay? That's real easy. It's quick. You're in and out. It's scalping, okay? You're in and out. You're paying yourself. You're only taking 1 to 2 trades per day. You're not over trading, okay? I know when I first started trading and I first started getting my first trades, I was probably doing like 30 trades a day, okay? No, it's significantly been reduced down to 1 or 2 trades per day. We're also teaching you how to do it in a practice account. So people in there have practice accounts and they have live accounts. I don't tell you when to trade live. I encourage you to practice first. But there's some people, they've seen it and now they're practicing and they're also doing it live. So that's what we're doing. At first it was just signals. And I was like, nah, because we got some people that want to come over there and get rich quick. And that's not like and then I find myself more coaching people I'm coaching people. So I said, hell, this is more like a mentorship. So I'm right there with y'all. I'm actually in the trades with y'all. So I'm in there coaching y'all. I'm telling y'all what to look for. I'm telling y'all what to put your take profit at. I'm telling y'all all that. So I'm still growing with it. Still growing with it. Oh, what's up, Gabrielle? Shout out to you. Takes place. You say you about to upgrade. I see you in the inside. Takes place. For profits, I can make time. My job is flexible. That's the best way to, hey, if you got time, you got a flexible job, that's the best thing to do. Hamid, you said, which membership contains the signals? It's the mentorship signals, Hamid, mentorship signals. Let me come over here right quick for y'all that want to get in. And then we're going to get on to the markets in here in a second. This one right here is mentorships and signals. So for example, Lenny, he's somebody who been in there. He been making money. I think Lenny also made $400 a day. And then there was a day where he made like $300. So that pays for the service, okay? It pays for the service. I'm pretty much putting my lenses, I'm giving y'all my view of the markets. You're also learning the market as well. So if you've been through my lessons, like Lenny, he's been through my lessons, they know what to look for. If you watch my live streams, they know what to look for. Y'all, when I say fair value gap, y'all already understand where to look for. So I'm putting my goggles on to y'all as far as guiding y'all through price. And if you're profitable, that pays for the service. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It pays for it. Let me see right quick. Hamid, you said, I'm sorry about these questions, but I can't find the signals mentorship. Does the link, y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat. Does the link work? Because I had this problem before. Does the link work at the top of the chat or does it work in the description? I might have to refresh it. But if you come to membership and then scroll down, you will find it. All right, shout out to y'all. So that's that. Let's come over back to XRP. Shout out to the 38 people watching the live stream, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Please subscribe. DH, you said, are your signals good for buy and holds as well? Yes, this week. So DH, I did. Now, let me disclaimer, okay? I get y'all set up in a regulated broker, okay? So there's something called day margin. There's something called overnight margin. That's from the broker. That's not from me. That's from the broker. The broker in the daytime requires you to have a certain amount of capital to trade, okay? But once the market closes overnight and you're still in a position, there's something called overnight margin. And the broker requires you to have more initial capital to hold trades overnight. I get the question, why? That's because there's overnight risk as far as the market can gap open the next day, or there can be some type of geopolitical event going on while the markets are closed. And when the market gaps opens up, it can be very volatile. So the broker requires you to have more initial capital to hold positions overnight. If you can meet the requirement, yes, you can hold positions for days. So for example, this week, I only took 2 trades. I did a scalp earlier in the Monday, or was that Tuesday? I did a scalp position on Tuesday. I went short. Okay. That was the trade I just showed y'all on the live stream. And then I bought it back. Y'all tap in tomorrow in the coaching session. I'm going to go over my trades that I went. But I bought it back on Tuesday and I held that trade all week. Okay. I held it from Tuesday all the way to Thursday evening. And that's called a short-term trade. And I was out the market. So everybody is fixated on Trade Station. Okay. Everybody's fixated on Trade Station, but I have multiple brokers. I have about 4 or 5 brokers that I use, but as somebody who's brand new, start with one, okay? And I give you options in the Patreon. I give you options in the Patreon. So we're getting y'all set up in a regulated environment. This ain't no offshore broker. No, all these brokers, I call my brokers today, okay? Make sure, okay, the money, bank account looking good. Transferring funds is real simple. These people you can pick up and call, humans, okay? It's not automated. DH, you said, brother boss, I wonder it wrong. I can't trade, but I can buy and hold stocks, gain interest, etc. Are your signals good for that? Well, my signals are good for people that want to learn how to trade, okay? And if you can't do it, you just can't do it. Because if you don't know, I'm a futures trader. I trade futures every day, and it's very lucrative, okay? Yes, you can buy and hold. Now, we're not talking about buying, holding long term. You can do that with digital assets. You can do that right here on this channel when I'm telling y'all what to look for. But there's a lot of people that need right now profits. Okay. There's a lot of people that want to start earning money right now in the moment. Some people are asset rich, but they're fiat poor. Okay. So there's a lot of people that want to start earning cash money right now. It could be a side hustle. It could be extra income. It could pay your bills. It can also scale up to a full-blown business. Okay. I got my broker. I use business accounts for my brokers. So I'm trading through a business. Okay. Everybody understood? All right. Let's look at XRP, man. Let's look at XRP. 1 second. God damn it. 1 second. All right, there we go. All right. All right, XRP, shout out to y'all just joining. Make sure y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Continue to help me grow if you're brand new. Hopefully I'm providing value to you. And if I'm providing value to you, just hit that subscribe button. If y'all want to send a super chat, and if you want me to cover any market, I don't care what market it is, I'll cover that as well. Send a super chat. But we are currently in the third quarter of 2025. We currently have 2 months and 6 days left. So I'm on a 3-month time frame for XRP. I'm on a 3-month time frame for XRP. This candle right here does not close for the next 2 months and 6 days. Okay. So we got a long time before we close this candle. We got some time. And then we're going to go into the fourth quarter of 2025. So we're almost through July. Then we're going to go into August, and then we're going to go into September. After September, we go into the fourth quarter of 2025, October, November, December, and then Q1 starts all over again. So I think we got some room to grow this year. As you can see, price is currently doing what? What is price currently doing? What is currently price doing right now? What is price currently doing right now? What kind of profile is price doing on the 3-month time frame? If you remember, every candle takes 3 months. Every candle takes 3 months. So this is a long-term chart. Long-term. That girl, shout out to you, that girl. Jantel, expanding, yes. Expansion, Lenny, yes. So with this expansion, all the market does 4 things we all know. If you should know, if you're brand new, this is what the market does. It starts in a consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. It repeats these 4 functions all over again. That's foundational right there. If you want to start anywhere in learning this, start with that foundation. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. Learn how to identify that in the price action. If you don't know, the markets are algorithmic, okay? They repeat. Everything is algorithmic in 2025, if y'all don't know. Everything is coded. Algorithms are running everything. So why the hell wouldn't algorithms control the financial markets? Okay. Now, there also can be manual intervention where institutions come into the market. They hide behind the algorithms, and then they enter the market with manual intervention. We see it all the time. So they allow the algorithms to perform those basic functions: consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. And then every now and then they will manually come into the market and make their splash, okay? They will manually make their splash into the market. They will manually make their splash into the market. So right now we're in a buy program, okay? On the 3-month time frame, we're in a buy program, okay? So what did we recently do? Let's drop down from the 3-month time frame. Let's go down to the monthly time frame. Still a long-term chart. Monthly time frame is still a long-term chart. Okay, what did we recently do? We recently, this month, in the month of July, we broke out and we took out the all-time high right here back in January of this year. The previous all-time high this year was $3.39. That was the previous all-time high. The new all-time high is $3.66. So write that down if you didn't know that. So let me highlight that. Above that high right there is buy side liquidity, okay? That's another term that's also algorithmic. Buy side liquidity. There are buy orders resting above that high, okay? So guess what retail does? What do you think retail traders, not y'all people that long-term invest. I'm talking about retail traders that like to trade leverage, like to get in and out the market. What kind of orders do you think they had resting at this high right here? Okay. How many people in the last week or two tried to jump in? I just read it. If you just joined in, shout out to y'all. Let me show y'all again. XRP takes the brunt of crypto sell-off as $1 billion in liquidations flush the crypto market. Okay. $1 billion liquidated out the market. So let me come back to the XRP. Yes, Gabrielle, chase price. Retail pretty much chase price, okay? Retail chase price. So they had limit orders, okay? If you don't know what a limit order is, let me show you right quick. Let's go right here. Let me come over here to the right. I'm gonna select the plus button and I'm gonna put buy. Okay, you see this right here where it says buy? This is a limit order. So what they did was they set their limit orders, let's say right there at that trend line, at that high, because what are they trying to do? They're trying to buy the breakout, okay? Traders are trying to buy the breakout. So if you're a long-term investor, you're on the outside looking in. That's why I encourage people to learn this skill set. Because if you're somebody who's long-term investing, you don't understand what the hell is going on in these markets. You thought you did because that's what they teach y'all traditionally. What is this? Guide of Trade. Go see CMBM Trade Strategy. Thank me later. I'm gonna let you slide, God Trade. Don't be spamming though. Don't spam my chat. Don't spam my chat. I'm gonna get you up out of here. Don't spam my chat. Troll in the house. I'm gonna let them slide. Don't spam my chat. Don't spam. I'm telling you, this is my. You know what I'm saying, y'all. Hey, we don't have time for that. That's the first warning, and that's a warning to anybody coming in trying to spam. Don't spam my chat. Okay. All right. Back to what I'm giving y'all the narrative. I'm giving y'all the narrative of what's going on in price. So I'll see y'all in the chat. I'll see y'all in the chat. So, all right. Retail traders, they was trying to buy the breakout. Retail traders trying to buy the breakout, okay? So what they did was they changed price. I think somebody just came in here and said they got wrecked this week, okay? So that's because y'all was trying to break the price. So what does smart money do? What does smart money do? Smart money buys at discount and they sell at premium. Said Birdman. What happened to that boy? That's what's gonna happen. What happened to that boy? God damn it. Retail likes to, smart money likes to buy at discount. So let me show you the discount that they purchased at. Let me show these monthly fair value gaps at discount. You see that? The highlighted areas. Got a super chat. Super chat. Is CSPR a good token to invest in? If so, what price to get it at? All right, y'all. Okay, this channel. Okay, watch this. We're coming back, y'all. So if y'all want me to cover anything, y'all send a super chat and I'll cover anything y'all want me to do. Tonight, we're just going to mainly focus on XRP because I want to give y'all that detailed breakdown on price and what's currently going on. But if y'all want me to cover anything else, we can cover it. And then also, if y'all are, we're going to cover the major market as well. So the XLMs, Bitcoin, I call those the majors. But if you want me to cover something that's not considered a major asset, like when I say top 5, send a super chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this right now. We're gonna come back to XRP. So let me pull this up. And y'all let me know in the chat, how many people are subscribed to CSPR? How many people are subscribed to CSPR? Not subscribed, but invested in CSPR. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna give you a real analysis. Let me CSPR. So nobody invested in it. CSPR. I remember. Is that Casper Network? Yeah, I remember Casper Network. Been real quiet. They was making waves at one point, but I guess it didn't die down. But we're about to look at it. Aren't they ISO compliant or something? Damn. Let's look at it. So we're gonna give you the full breakdown. It's Casper Network. I remember Casper Network. It's an illusion. I hold a moderate bag, pure speculative for profit only. Scotty, I was bought more XRP. So a lot of people got out of this, and I remember they was pushing this a few years ago. Let's go down to the monthly time frame. Okay, so right now, Casper Network is at one penny. 1 penny. Okay, so there's nothing to really, if you were looking to buy it, I mean, shit, it's at 1 penny. It's really nothing to this chart right here. Let's go back in history. It dropped in 2021. So yes, I remember. And then like in 2022, 2023, people started promoting it. When it opened up, it hit the market at 46 cents. Casper Network hit the market at 46 cents back in April of 2021. And then it shot up the next month in May 2021. It created a high. Am I mistaken? It went up to $78. Damn. Okay. It went to $78. Okay. And it closed at 30 cents. So that was pure market manipulation right there. I don't know what the hell that's about. You want to stay far away from that type of shit. Okay. And then ever since May of 2021, it has been consolidating sideways for a long extended period of time. Okay. You can see, you barely can see nothing on price. So y'all in the chat, what is it lacking? What is Casper lacking in price? What is it lacking? Gabrielle, you said CSPR has the mutable smart contract NFTs, and I believe will be used for X Everything app along with some other blockchain tech. And that's what I mean by doing the research. If you have done the research and you have the conviction and you understand what you're investing in, hey, by all means, go for it. Okay, go for it. Because right now, for the person, Crown this king. Shout out to you, Crown this king. Appreciate you subscribing. You asking me what's the price to get in at? It's at 1 penny. If you're looking to get in at it, it's a penny. So it's very affordable. You probably can buy as much as you want at 1 penny. Okay. It's at the base, the ground level of investing. So what I asked y'all was, what does this need? Shout out to you, Ragman. It needs institutional sponsorship. Victor, what you laughing at, Victor? Shout out to you, Lenny. It needs institutional sponsorship. So this is what I ask y'all. For the people that are investing in Casper and y'all believe in it, because I remember a few years ago, they was hyping it, okay? I wasn't into it, but they definitely hyped it. But for the people that are investing in Casper, do you believe the institutions are eventually going to come in and push this higher and come up and utilize it? That's what you need to be asking. Now, if you buy it right now, you got a lot of conviction, okay? You got some strong conviction about yourself. If you buy this right now at 1 penny, hell, you could throw air at this you could pretty much throw air at this. So it's at 1 penny. And how long does it take for institutional sponsorship to come in this market and pick it up and rise it in value? That's what you got to ask yourself. Shout out to you, Gabrielle, for giving the brief fundamentals about Casper. And if they have any more partnerships, we shall see. Gabrielle, you said, I think the reason Casper dropped is because the AI company built on Casper moved to HBAR. But the base tech is still solid. That's a good analysis, Gabrielle. Shout out to you. That girl, blockchain and utility equals future money. Yes. Backed by institutional sponsorship. Okay, let me check right quick. Let's go to Casper. Let's see if they got a website. So when I'm researching, I like to see if they got a website. So let's go to Casper Network. Okay, this is what I like to see, just on base surface level. It's a software company out of New Zealand. Okay, they have a lot of high reviews, 4 out of 4 on Google. Casper Network. That's good that we got a physical location and we can find them on the internet. Now let's go to Casper Network. Let's click on, this is the type of stuff I like to see. It says, welcome to the real world ready blockchain. Casper 2.0 is live, making Casper one of the most complete and adaptable networks for real assets, real solutions, and real people. Watch the unboxing, What I like to do is I like to scroll to the bottom of the chart. I mean, not the chart. See, I've been in charts all day. I like to scroll to the bottom of the screen and I like to see if they have a team. And it looks like it's pretty much an open source thing. What's possible? Community. Let me select community. Join the Casper community. The Casper community is a globally distributed home for developers, validators, entrepreneurs, and enthusiasts, holders, and many more supporting our vision. So I think that's where they're going wrong at right there. They're mainly relying on developers and validators and entrepreneurs to pick this up. Instead of, they don't have the foundation of, so it's giving like it's just an open source technology. Okay. So it just needs some type of large entity to come and support it and build on their network. That's what it sounds like. Hamid, do you have experience with the Mexican broker? No, I don't have any experience with the Mexican broker. Is that where you're at, Hamid? I'm not experienced with Mexican brokers. That girl, choices, peeps, and research. Altcoins, meme coins, shit coins, bitcoins. Gabrielle, Elon, Peter Diamonds, and some heavily hitters are actually tied to Casper. And hey, if that's the case, 1 penny. It's currently at 1 penny. Come back over here. Currently at 1 penny undervalued. And I also believe once crypto and blockchain starts to get that foundation, like where Ripple and Hedera's and Stellars, once they start building out that foundation, the Algorand's, once all the infrastructure is built out and is running smoothly, then that's when I, in my honest opinion, think these other networks will start to build on top of these main networks. So that's just my honest opinion. So something like this right now that is at 1 penny, it doesn't mean it ain't gonna be around in the future. Okay, unless something else better comes along, or if the majors dominate entirely. Okay, what is Casper doing that Stellar, Hedera? What are they doing that these networks ain't doing? If they can't compete with these other networks, they're gonna be obsolete. So it's kind of risky. I'm not even gonna lie. At 1 penny and no institutional sponsorship is really risky. SR, congratulations on hit 1,000 subscribers members. I appreciate it, SR. Shout out to the people that been here, man. How many people was here when I had like 50 subscribers? I'm just trying to see who was here when I was like under 50. When I see your name, I'm going to recognize you because I remember. But now we here. I appreciate everybody. So if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate y'all joining. If y'all want more insight on trading, technical analysis, subscribe to the Patreon. Definitely everybody that was in the Discord prior to me. So at one point I was just in Discord offering my analysis to a Discord community. And that same community was like, man, you just need to go on YouTube and do it. And I said, cool. So shout out to y'all that been riding with me since Discord. 1 second, I gotta take this phone call. 1 second. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Let me read these comments. We here. Yep. Shout out to everybody, man. We here. I lost my train of thought. But Crown This King. If you still in here, Crown This King. Was that insightful? Did I answer your question, Crown This King? Let me know. And if y'all want me to cover any market, y'all can send a friendly super chat. I'm not asking for an arm and a leg. Send a super chat and I'll cover whatever y'all want me to cover. Claude, SHX is on the Stellar Network. Been looking into Stronghold. Shout out to you, Claude. Lenny, MEX is a crypto exchange, nor sure can use in US. Or you're not sure if we can use it in the US. So shout out to everybody just joining, man. Let's come back to XRP. All right. So when I left off with XRP, I was telling y'all that traders, there's already been like $1 billion liquidated within the market. Okay, it's nothing really to panic about. Everybody going in there over leveraging, and smart money market makers liquidating their ass up out the market. Okay, got them up out of there. So up at this high right here, the previous all-time high, traders had buy orders, and what they was trying to do was buy the breakout. So there was so many retail traders trying to buy the breakout in XRP this week, okay? So what the smart money traders was doing, and like I was saying earlier, if you're a long-term investor, you're on the outside looking in price action, okay? The real money is on the inside looking out in 2025 in the futuristic world of trading, okay? That old Warren Buffett method, People still holding on to, now that does work once you have wealth. But if you don't know, institutions, smart money are trading at the speed of light. And I demonstrated that many times on my channel. So you have to go within price, okay? You have to go within price to understand where the real money is. It's not on the outside, think long term. No, hell no. Hell no. It is, but it isn't. What smart money is doing is they're baiting retail, uninformed money, uninformed traders who think they are savvy enough to trade these markets. They're baiting them in and then liquidating them out the market. And then in that process of liquidating them, they take their money and then they go buy the actual commodities. They're buying the actual assets. Okay. And then when they buy the actual assets, they're repricing it higher and pricing retail out of the real assets. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. So retail recently tried to buy the breakout and got liquidated. This is a monthly time frame. Smart money was buying at discount. You can see the monthly fair value gaps that I have highlighted in pink. And we retraced down there several times. We had 2 of them. Smart money buys at discount. They sell at premiums. Okay, we in there accumulating, and they're in there putting on $1 billion, $1 million leverage trading trades, and they're taking profits at these levels. Okay, and then they have enough money and enough capital to go ahead and buy with the money, the profits that they made trading. They have enough capital and enough money to go back and buy a $3.13 XRP, especially if they have $100 million, billions of dollars. This ain't nothing. This is pennies to them, okay? $3, if you're a billionaire, $3.13 is under a penny, okay? That's under a penny to you if you're a billionaire. But if you're somebody like us in here, retail traders, investors, a $3.14 XRP is very expensive at this point. Very expensive. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe. So we have 6 days left in the month of July. 6 days left. Shout out to y'all for getting through July, remaining healthy, getting through life, staying grounded, staying disciplined. Shout out to y'all getting through the month of July. We're quickly coming up on August. We begin August next week. It's going to be I think it's going to be a continuation of what we've been seeing. Okay. So let's get closer to price from the monthly time frame. Let's drop down to the weekly. And what I'm doing is a top down analysis. Okay. Let's look at the economic calendar. All right. So we're in the month of July. This is pretty much, we have 1 more week in July. So next week will be the last week of July. So from the 27th through the 31st, and then Friday starts the beginning of the year, the beginning of August. So we got 1 more week to get through. Okay, this week has passed us. Let's look at the economic calendar going into next week. And if y'all are in the Patreon, y'all in the Discord, y'all can see we have a lot of high impact news in the market. So if you're a trader, y'all in the chat, y'all tell me what the protocol, when there's a week, when we see a week that has, we got a busy week next week. Oh my goodness. You better be cautious in this market next week. I'm gonna guide y'all in the Patreon as well on how to move on weeks where you see non-farm payroll. On weeks that you see FOMC. They're trying to pack all this in before the end of the month. FOMC. We also got federal rate announcements going into next week. So next Wednesday, what y'all think? They're gonna cut the rates, or they're gonna lower it, or they're gonna pause them? What do y'all think? They need to go ahead and cut them so we can go ahead and start moving higher in these markets. Next Wednesday at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got rate cuts or rate announcements. That girl, you said they're going to lower them. Lawrence, you said they're going to pause them. We're going to see. We're going to be here for it. But next week is a heavy week in the markets. Heavy week. Heavy week in the markets. Gabrielle, you said rate cut next week. Trump had... Oh, shit. 1 second. Oh, shit. Hopefully my damn power don't go out. It's always something in South Louisiana, man. Always something. Always something. If the stream ends, I'll be back. Okay. The stream ends, but we good right now. We good right now. Gabrielle said rate cuts. When that girl in the South, man, in the South, the infrastructure in the grid is very weak in the South. Florida, Louisiana, we deal with these hurricanes. Our infrastructure is fucked up, okay? We got some fucked up infrastructure. Okay, so I done seen wind knock out the power, okay? I done seen wind knock out the power. So it'll be sunshine, no rain, no nothing, and wind will knock out the power. Very weak infrastructure. All right, so we got a busy week next week, and then let's go ahead and take a peek. Let's go ahead and take a peek into the first week of August. Let's take a peek into the first week of August. And then isn't August, shouldn't we have those bills? Is Donald Trump signing the bills in August? Y'all verify for me in August. That first week of August, we got OPEC meetings. We got a light week that week. So for us traders, we're gonna be in there seeking opportunity in this week right here. That's why they're trying to get all that news out beforehand. That girl, you say yes. So August is gonna be a busy week. I mean, a busy month. Let's go ahead and take another closer peek. I'm just peeking out into the future. Oh, Jackson Hall meeting, Jackson Hall symposium. I always forget about that, but that's coming up in August. So August is going to be heavy. That is going to be on the third week of August, Jackson Hall symposium. So that's almost like a Bilderberg meeting. That's almost like a what's the forum they be having? The World something forum. What the shit called? Anyway, it crossed my mind. But this week is going to be a busy week. The Jackson Hall symposium. Yes, the World Economic Forum. I appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate it. The World Economic Forum. Yes, the WEF. So whenever we see a week with the Jackson Hall symposium, it's similar to the World Economic Forum meetings. Okay, let's open up this folder and see what they're going to be discussing. So the sources from the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas. Okay. The Economic Policy Symposium held in Jackson Hall, Wyoming, so they're going to be doing it in Wyoming, is attended by central bankers, if y'all don't know. And for us traders, this is going to be a seek and destroy week. Remember I said that. Y'all in the Patreon, y'all in the Discord. When we see this week right here, it's going to be a seek and destroy week, okay? It's going to be very difficult, even in crypto. Expect this week to be very choppy. Don't just I'm telling y'all, and when we come to this point, remember I told y'all, because I've seen it before. But central banks meet finance ministers, academics, and financial market participants from around the world. They're all going to be in Wyoming this week. The meeting are closed to the press, but officials usually talk with reporters throughout the day. Like I said, it's almost like World Economic Forum meetings. Comments and speeches from central bankers. So we're going to probably see Jerome Powell up there. We're going to see Christine Lagarde from over there in the EU. And we're going to see other central bankers. But you already know those are the two main ones that be out front with it. So, yeah, we're going to be looking forward to that. Going to be looking forward to that. All right, let's come back to XRP. We're on the weekly time frame. We currently have 2 days and 1 hour left to complete the week. So we got tomorrow and then we got Sunday into Sunday evening. So Sunday around 8 o'clock, there starts the new week of trading in the market. Okay. The new week of trading. And what I was highlighting, let me remove this. Retail. So pretty much smart money. Let me show you what smart money was doing in the market. They buy at discount. So they buy at discount. They sell at premiums. So smart money that are trading, they are accumulating at discount. So let me show you where they was purchasing. You see this wick right here? Boom, just like that. That was back in, let's see, April 2025. That was the one and only opportunity price. When price went under $2, they offered you one opportunity. It went down to $1.61. And boom, they purchased smart money inside of the monthly fair value gap. So it's not random. Also, that's that 3-month fair value gap as well. They purchased at a discount. And guess what they did? They held their positions all the way to the previous all-time high. as you can see, buy program going higher, just like that. You see that? And what did they do? They took profits and they sold. They sold the trades. So what I like to do is let's come over to the CME just to get y'all acclimated to what we do over here. We don't just cover it. We're traders and we long-term invest, but I give you more of a trader's perspective. Let's go to markets. Let's go to cryptocurrencies. And let's just go to, let's see, XRP. What I'm looking for, I'm on the CME website, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I'm going to the futures markets. I'm going to show you XRP futures contracts. I'm going to go to specs and I'm going to show you how much XRP costs per tick per point. So see this right here? This is pretty much XRP, how it's priced. Every 0.0001 points, every point for XRP is $5. Very expensive, okay? Every point for XRP is $5. Y'all get y'all calculators out. Every 1 point for XRP is $5 per contract. So every time price ticks 1 point, that's $5. Okay, so now let's go back to the chart. And I just want to show you the type of shit smart money is doing in the markets. So let's just say they hypothetically bought right there at that low. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a position tool over here on the left side of my chart. A long position. I'm going to drop it right here. Okay. I don't know how much risk they had. So we're going to mainly focus on their profits. And let's just say they held their position all the way to take profit right here. Boom, right there. And they got out the market. So that is 17,570 points. Okay, do the math. 17,517 points, 70 points. So if y'all got y'all calculators out and y'all understand that smart money is in there trading leverage along with retail. Retail is unaware of what's going on in price action in the markets. If you just whip out your calculator and let's just say you're one institution like a BlackRock or somebody, and let's just say you're that institution and you got one contract on for XRP futures contract. And we're going to multiply here in a minute. Let's just say you have one contract. What's 17,570 times 1? What's the math? What y'all got? And that's 17,570 points, by the way. What's y'all math? It's simple math. That's a simple math right there. Let me redo it. Every point is $5. Shout out to y'all for participating. So let's just say you're a large institution. You in there trading against retail. Retail has no idea what's going on. They wasn't buying. Check it out. Retail wasn't buying the discount. What retail was getting in was when price in the past 3 weeks, look at the weekly candles. In the past 3 weeks, price started moving higher. And what I usually go to social media or YouTube and I look for sentiment. I'm watching other content creators and whatnot. And they're sitting there publicly saying, yeah, I got this long position on XRP and we're holding that thing. You know what I'm saying? We're holding it. And I'm like, well, damn, you didn't buy that at this discount. You're actually chasing price. So you can see these consecutive candles going higher and you can see people chasing this. Retail is chasing this. Smart money was buying when it was dropping lower. When price was going lower, smart money was accumulating. You want to be a buyer when price drops. You don't want to be a buyer when price starts moving higher. So retail chased this. And yes, some was in profit, but retail, their mindset is, oh, we're in price discovery. Oh, we're going to $10. Oh, all the speculation. And it's retarded out there. Excuse me. I don't want to say retarded. It's asinine, okay? It's asinine with retail, the influencers out here influencing y'all out here, retail. It's crazy that y'all are being influenced, okay? Some people go to these influencers, these analysts. This is who I'm really directing this at. Retail goes to these technical analyst influencers that can't get on live stream and actually break price down to you. These people can't do this live. They can't show you live trading. They can't do none of this, okay? But they give you speculation prices where they might say, oh, XRP going to $15, $25 by the end of the year. But I'm sitting here telling y'all that ain't how price action works. It can get there, but what are the fundamentals? Consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. The markets are algorithmic. They repeat the same functions over and over again. Okay, they're repeating the same functions over and over again. Smart money buys at discount. They sell at premiums. So if you're somebody who's retail and you're trying to buy the breakout with leverage trading, you're trying to hold this for $15. You're trying to hold this for $5. But that ain't what smart money is doing. They're going to get you up out these markets. So y'all are correct in the chat. That was $87,850 if you was trading this with a futures contract. Okay. $87,850. But we're not stopping there because we're thinking like smart money. We're thinking like institutions. Institutions in the futures market, you can trade with as many contracts as you want as long as you have the money to back it up. Okay, as long as you have the leverage to do so. So let's just say you're a large institution. Y'all in the chat, name an institution. Name an institution. Name your favorite large institution that's in these markets. Y'all think that's in these markets doing big money, doing crazy shit. Name me some institutions. We got Bank of America. Shout out to you, that girl. We got BNY Mellon. Okay, BlackRock. Shout out to you. All these institutions. JP Morgan, BlackRock, JP Morgan. Y'all naming the major ones, right? Y'all are naming the primarily large institutions, even Ripple. Okay, y'all better believe. Okay, y'all better believe. Y'all trust Ripple too much. Okay, you better believe Ripple is in here trading this market as well. Don't get it twisted. How else you think Ripple? This ghost company with all these billions of dollars in cash, okay? Yes, they got XRP, but they also are trading these markets. Extreme patience needed. So y'all all name large institutions that have trillions of dollars, okay? Collectively, trillions, okay? So let's just say, and I'm lowballing it. Let's say that, and I gave y'all one contract, $87,850. Now, let's just say you added multiple contracts, okay? Let's say you're a large institution and you added 50 contracts because you can. Retail cannot do this, okay? Retail cannot move the markets. Only institutions can move the markets around. So 87,850 times 50, what do y'all have? Because they're using 50 contracts. They're using 50 contracts per trade because they know what's going on. They know they're smart money. They know exactly what's going on. Retail has no idea. Y'all got them calculators out? 87,850 times 50. 4,392,500. So we're just going to round it off to $4.4 million on this. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting the figures behind it. I can't do this. I'm not no institution. I know what the fuck going on though. I can't do this. So what I'm illustrating to y'all is that they bought at a discount. Y'all, you see that? They purchased at a discount and they held that position for, let's say, from April all the way to July. Let me get my ruler out. From April to July. April to July. That's when they exited. This week. So they really held that position for about 105 days, okay? They held that position for 105 days. That's the power of futures trading, y'all. This has nothing to do with buying the underlying asset, buying the commodity XRP. We're talking, that's why they created the futures markets, okay? They get money. But y'all long-term investors, y'all think it's buy and hold the digital asset. And that's why I say y'all need to sign up to the Patreon, because I'm sitting here giving y'all the perspective, giving y'all the skill set on what's going on. If you're a long-term investor, you're on the outside looking in. If you're a trader, you're on the inside looking out. I'm giving you a trader's perspective. All the money is on the inside looking out, okay? That's why these markets exist. That's why the capital market exists. That's why the derivative market exists. They're not in there buying, they're not long-term investing in the derivatives market. They're getting in, they're getting out. They're holding, they're swing trading, they're getting in and getting out, and they're generating cash flow for their business. That's what I'm teaching y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all. That girl, you said a lot of knowledge here, boss. Appreciated that, girl. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. So that's what smart money is doing. Okay, they're buying that trade, hypothetical trade. We know they're in there doing it. We know institutions are doing it. So they're buying at a discount. They sell at premium. That lasted about 105 days, several weeks. Okay. And they're out the position. Now, after generating $4.4 million, you better believe they can go in right now and buy the asset. Okay. They can go back and buy the asset at a discount because they profited it $4 million. So out of that 4 million, now they can disperse it, allocate it into different things. And then they repeat and rinse the same process over and over again. That's exactly what's going on. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all brand new. If y'all want me to cover anything, send a super chat. I'll cover whatever market y'all want me to cover. Subscribe to the Patreon as well. Okay, so let's take a closer look at price. Okay, let's get a little closer in price. Before I do that, let me clean this up right quick. Before I do that, y'all in the chat familiar with what I do. Look at this candle right here. What is this candle representing? What's this candle right here? Truth said, shout out to you. Appreciate it. Truth said, thank you. I'm grateful for everybody in here. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. It's obvious as day. I'm on the weekly time frame, which is still a long-term time frame. It takes 7 days in the crypto market just to complete one candle. So it's still long-term, especially when you're relying on forecasting and movement in price. One candle takes 1 week to complete. Y'all are all correct in the chat. What's up, Big Beat Down? Shout out to you. What's up, Ed? Y'all are all right. BISI. So let me go ahead and highlight the BISI for you. The BISI stands for buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Let me highlight it. Do I have it already highlighted? Right there. All right, I got it highlighted. You see that? So let me hide that right there. Let me clean this up right quick. Let me clean up my chart a little bit, remove the monthly, and I just want to focus in on right here in price. So I'm focusing on the current candle. Like I just demonstrated to y'all, they took all-time high. They went up, took profit at the all-time high right there. You see that? They took profit. Because y'all on the outside looking in, y'all expecting moonshot from right here to $50 to $100. No, that ain't how this shit work. Y'all gonna be real stressed out unless you learn this skill set. Shout out to you walking your dog, getting this inside. Shout out to you, DeAndre, in the Patreon. Vanguard, that's another one. That's another BlackRock. Shout out to you. So this week after taking profit, price is retracing. So a higher time frame discount would be this weekly fair value gap right here, this BISI. You see that? I'm not worried about price, what it's doing, okay? So let's see how we close this week. We can definitely open up next week on Sunday and continue lower, okay? If we continue lower, we're definitely gonna reach for these levels in here, okay? So for the people that are looking for opportunity at a discount and we wait for price to come to us, we don't just jump and chase price. You let price come to you. That's the difference. You exercise patience, you exercise discipline, and you understand this skill set, and it's going to come to where you wanted to come to. Let me calibrate my fair value gap right quick. 280.52. 280.52. What I'm doing is I'm calibrating my fair value gap so I can give y'all accurate pricing if we decide to come down any lower. I'm going to go ahead and give it to y'all. If we decide to come down any lower. I also got to show you some other stuff too as well. We're also using other levels that we can spring higher from. And the high of this week is 232.73. 233.73. Right there. Boom. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Fibonacci. I'm going to lay it on top of the fair value gap down to the bottom of the fair value gap, just like this. All right. So let's just say going into next week, price decides to continue to go bearish and wants to drop lower. Well, we can see it come down to this BISI, which is a inefficiency in price. The markets are algorithmic. It's looking to fill in inefficiencies in price. It has to offer some type of balance in price. So if it decides to drop down at the top of the fair value gap, 1 second. At the top of the fair value gap, we can see a price level of 280, okay? $2.80 for XRP if we decide to come down to this gap in price, okay? If you want to get a guaranteed limit order fill in price, if y'all are somebody who have been late to XRP and you're looking to purchase at a discount, I would set a limit order at the top of this fair value gap at $2.80 and let it come to you. If it doesn't come to you, it just doesn't come to you, okay? But if it does come to you, it's going to trigger your limit order and it's going to execute without you even having to worry about nothing. That's what I mean. That's the difference between chasing price and letting price come to you. You set a limit order and let it come down to your price level. It will trigger you in however much you asked it to accumulate. And boom, you purchase at a discount. If it decides to come any lower, it can come up to the upper quadrant. We could see 268. A lot of people don't want to hear that right now. Do I think it's going to come down here? We're going to see in a minute. I'm going to show y'all what else I'm looking at. We can come down to the midway point of that, 255 or 256. Now, I'm going to stay above that. I'm not going to come any lower. I'm going to stay above 256. I'm sure that'll be a wet dream for y'all who didn't get in XRP early. 256 XRP would be a wet dream for y'all. Today's prices aren't yesterday's prices neither. Today's prices aren't yesterday's prices. So a 256 XRP would be the new discount. Okay. That would be the new discount. Let me see right quick. Let me go out to the 3 month again. Let's go out to the 3 month. On the 3 month time frame, okay? On the 3 month time frame, in the chat, y'all in the chat, what is this right here? What is this that I'm highlighting in the chat? What is this right here that I'm highlighting and demonstrating right here? This wick right here. What is this wick? Shout out to you, Gabrielle. It's a premium ghost pool, okay? It's a ghost pool. It's a ghost wick. So if you don't know, you don't ignore large wicks in price. You got to refer to them. Some people see wicks, retail see wicks, and they ignore them. They think, price ain't doing nothing. No, you better reference them because there are things going on in price that you're not aware of. So I'm going to take a Fibonacci. I'm going to place it on the closing price up to the high, just like that. And we already broke the previous high right there, okay? We broke that high. That's the previous all-time high. And you can see us retracing back down inside of the ghost pool. Now, if price is truly bullish, okay, if we're still in this buy program and we're really bullish, we're going to use this ghost pool as an inversion, okay? We're going to use it as an inversion gap, and we're going to use it as support to go long and get higher in price. Okay. Also, we can't take this off the table. I know y'all don't want to hear this, and I don't want to see this my damn self. Until we move far away from it, it's still a factor in price. Okay. I don't know what right now. Sentiment is high. Everything is going great. So I don't see them bringing it back down here. It had to be something real tragic, something real crazy for price to come back down here. And I'm not pushing fear. I'm just giving you both sides of the spectrum. There's a premium side of the market and there's a discount side of the market. Okay. There's a premium side to the market. There's a discount side of the market. You need to understand what both sides of the market at the same time. So in the chat, this is a 3 month time frame. What is this? I have not removed this from my chart. Okay. What is this candle representing? What am I outlining? This is a 3 month time frame. What is this right here? Shout out to you, Big Beat Down. It's a BISI. It's a long-term BISI. I actually called this months in advance. Okay. I called this. If you just joined my live, if you're new to my channel, I called this out before it happened. It's all documented on my channel. I want to say back in like March, April, that time period, I called it and it went down there, offered a discount. We knew that ahead of time. If you watch my channel, we already knew ahead of time, but it's still a factor. So let me highlight it. Boom. 3 month fair value gap. It's highlighted in orange. Okay. You can already see price drop down there. They offered that discount and we moved away. Okay. We recently moved away and now we're just ranging. Okay. Now they're building in market structure. What they're doing is they're building in liquidity on both sides of the market. They're building in liquidity on the premium side. They're building in liquidity on the discount side. Naquan, you said you remember? Shout out to you. Got real testimonies over here, man. Like, I'm gonna need YouTube channels to start offering real value, not that bullshit. Start offering real value, okay? The reason I'm able to offer real value is because I have the skill set to do so. And I got the skill set to also teach other people. So again, what I'm just highlighting, I don't think it's going to come back down here. Okay. I don't think it's going to come back down to discount this far into discount. I don't see it coming back down to $1.78. I don't see it coming back down to $1.50. I don't see it come back down to $1.22. We are in a buy program. So we're bullish. Okay. We're trending higher, whatever you want to refer to the price going higher. We're currently in it. Okay. So but I got to mention it. The further we start to move away from this, the better. Once we move away from this, I will remove it from my chart, but it's still highlighted at a discount. So I just got to highlight that and let y'all know as a reference. So let me drop back down to the weekly. Y'all know we're hanging out in a ghost pool. Okay. You see this is a 3-month ghost pool. Also still over here. The one back from 2018. Let me just show you right quick. Let me just show you. We can still use these levels in price. Okay, we can still use these levels in price. And we're still inside that one as well. We need to get outside of this ghost pool. This one right here, over here from 2018, it is very aggravating. And price just continues to hang out inside of it, okay? We just continue to hang out inside of that ghost pool. And then you layer this one right here on top of it. Okay, so we're just hanging out inside of these regions in price. And we need that breakout. We need that sponsorship to go ahead and move us higher and get up out the way. Okay, we need that sponsorship. Now let's go back down to the weekly. Okay, back down to the weekly. I just had to show y'all that's where we're hanging out on higher time frames. If you don't know, the higher time frame has more influence over the lower time frames. So the 3-month time frame has more influence over the weekly. Okay, so you got to understand whatever time frame you're on, you better understand what the higher time frames are doing above that time frame. Hopefully that's understood. So after taking profits, I outlined that for y'all. Smart money took profits. Let's go down and take a closer look at price. So from the weekly, we outlined the weekly fair value gap that price can potentially reach for at a discount. Because check it out. You see the fair value gap on the weekly. Now, when I go to the monthly, which is the higher time frame, you can't see it. Let's go out to the monthly. See, you can't see that weekly fair value gap because it's inside of this monthly fair value gap right here. Price is fractal. The higher time frame has more pull and influence over price. And the lower you drop down the price, the more clearer price becomes. So it's something you got to practice with. It takes time to learn this skill set. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, you can't see the weekly. Y'all in the chat, how many weeks are in a month? How many weeks are, it's very rhetorical, very basic. How many weeks are in a month? And the answer is, once you get the answer, that tells you how many of those candles are inside of this monthly candle. Shout out to y'all. There's 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks in a month. And on this monthly time frame, there are 4 weekly candles embedded inside of this 1 month candle. So price is fractal. There are 4 candles inside of this candle. There are 4 candles inside of this candle. Okay, 4 candles, 4 weekly candles inside of the monthly. So let's go back down to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, there are 7 daily candles inside of the weekly candle. So every one of these candles takes 7 days. There are 7 daily candles inside of each one of these candles. Hopefully y'all are picking up. Hopefully y'all learn. Press 1 if y'all learn. If y'all brand new. If you're brand new, press 1. If you just joining, subscribe to the channel. Channel's the educational channel. So we have a higher time frame reach. We took out the liquidity, previous all-time high. Smart money sales. Let's take a closer look at price. Let's go down to the daily. Appreciate you, that girl. On the daily time frame. Okay, now we're starting to drop down the lower time frames. On the daily time frame, you can see XRP, the sell-off. Okay, y'all in the chat. And hopefully it's a good possibility that we don't go any lower, but we have to wait and see. We got to see how we close the week because they're dragging it out. They're pretty much going to wait till next week to show us what they want to do. Y'all in the chat on the daily time frame. What is this right here? What is this candle right here that I'm representing? What is this that I'm highlighting? What kind of PD array is this? PD array stands for premium discount array. What is this right here? It's a daily BISI, okay? Shout out to y'all. A daily BISI, daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, just like that. I had this highlighted. That girl, you said, getting my pea brain around the lingo, boss man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, that girl. The longer you listen, and everybody in here that's engaging and they understand the answer, that's because they all started at the same point, okay? Everybody in here, they just start watching, and eventually you start understanding. I'm speaking a certain language, okay? I'm speaking in code. The BISI, SIBIs, fair value gaps, liquidity, this is all language. High resistance, low resistance. This is coded language that I'm speaking. If you was to design a algorithm, you're gonna design it with some type of language, right? Some type of language model, right? So I'm speaking a language because it helps you start to identify certain functions in price. I'm not the creator of this anyway. I'm not the creator of this. I didn't create this either. I just learned it. Okay, I didn't create this. I'm not the originator. I just learned the information, and I'm sitting here passing it on to y'all. Yes, OL, repetition. How many times? Look, man, I've been putting in work, okay? I looked at some people, the people that do videos and don't go live on YouTube, it takes them a longer time because they got to do videos, they got to edit. I don't want to do videos, okay? The videos, I don't got time to edit. I got to get straight to the point. We got to live stream it, and this is live coaching, and it's repetition. So the more you do this, the more you repeat it, the better you get. Same with trading. The more you do it, the better you get. You got to do it every day. I've been doing this every day for 5 years straight, okay? 5 years straight. So there you go. It's a BISI. It's a daily BISI. So this is a pop quiz. Which one has more influence over price? Does the weekly or the daily has more influence over price? Shout out to you, Red Pill Awakening. Keep the coaching coming. If y'all want more insight, sign up to the Patreon. The link is in the description. Sign up to the Patreon. Shout out to the engagement. I'm glad y'all listening because I'm just talking in the microphone and I can't see y'all and I can't engage with y'all. But I'm really like having impact on people, and it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a blessing to be able to do so. So y'all are correct. Y'all listening. That just let me know y'all listening to me, and I appreciate it. But the weekly has more influence over price. Now, check it out. We don't have to. There's a possibility that the algorithm, because it's never perfect. Us as traders, us as analysts, you have to be able to adjust on the fly. You have to be able to adapt on the fly, okay? So there's a possibility that price does not want to come down to the weekly and it just wants to use the daily. And I say that because I know, well, we got to complete the week is pretty much over. We need to see how we trade on Saturday, and we need to see how we open up the market on Sunday. That's going to provide me more information. Do we have a sell-off on Saturday and come down lower? Well, if we do, we have realistic targets where we can go. It's not random where we can't go. Oh, I missed something. Check it out. I missed something. I really missed something. Y'all in the chat. I'm surprised I ain't see this. What is this right here? Okay. What is this right here? Appreciate it, Ragman. Shout out to you. What is this right here? And if you're just joining, you probably joined for XRP content, whatnot. I'm a trader first, okay? I don't just sit here in crypto. I'm a trader. I'm heavy on crypto, though. I'm a trader, but I'm heavily on crypto. But you're getting a flawless PhD level technical analysis breakdown. Not too many people is going to give it to you like this because they don't have the skill set to do so. A lot of people are just speculating. We're not speculating over here. There's no speculation. It's not an order. Well, yes, you're also right, Ragman. You're right. You're right. It is a bullish order block. You can use the order block, and guess what price did? You can use the order block, and guess what price did? It dropped down to the opening price. See the opening price of this candle? Let me drag it over to the right. You think that shit random? Is that random? Is that random? The opening price of that candle, drag it to the right. Look at the precision, okay? Sign up to the Precision Academy. That's the Discord. It didn't quite drop down there. Okay, it missed it barely. But damn it, I'll give it to you for attempting that. Okay, almost to the opening price of that. Okay, if that ain't precision, I don't know what is. But let's just say you didn't use the order block. I was trying to get y'all to reference something else. Let me remove the order block because it didn't drop down to the order block. Let's reference what? Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Oh, that looks a little bit better, right? That looks a little bit cleaner in price, right? Do you think that's random? You tell me, y'all tell me in the chat. Do y'all think that shit is random, okay? A little small speck in price where price drops down to a discount this week completely fills the gap. It completely fills the gap. Come on, man. Completely fills it. And guess what price does? It moves away from it. Just like that. Okay? Moves away from it. Do y'all think that shit is random? Big beat down. You said, nope, that ain't random. See, now y'all convinced. Now y'all convinced. Okay? Now this is when you watch me. Yeah, yes. Or just they could potentially drop it down lower. That girl, they could potentially drop it down lower. But I'm just showing you, I'm highlighting that price is algorithmic. And if you understand the terminology and the things that I'm using, we understand this is a fair value gap, a BISI, and you can see how price looks to trade to it, because when price gapped open right here, it created a gap. It didn't offer any efficiency in price. They needed to offer some type of selling in here. So what they did was they dropped it down and filled the gap in, and they slightly moved it away. So we're at an interesting point that we don't have to necessarily drop down to the weekly fair value gap. If we are extremely bullish for XRP, and I'm meaning like we're getting closer, we're extremely bullish. The breakout is we're already in price discovery. We're going to just use this daily fair value gap and start to move higher. We're going to use that daily fair value gap to get higher. Okay. 1 second. We need to see how we close the week in trading. Okay. We need to see how we close the week in trading, because I think they're going to just consolidate it out to the end of the week, and then they're going to wait till next week. And again, we got a lot of high impact news going into next week. I'm very bullish on XRP. There's nothing bearish about XRP, but I'm just giving you the discount levels. And at the premium side, what did they leave behind? They left behind liquidity in the market. You see these old highs? These are pretty much old daily and weekly highs right here above the market. And what they're doing is after taking profit, remember I showed y'all they took profit up. They took profit at the all-time high. This blue trend line right here is the previous all-time high. And then above that high, they're offloading their long positions. They're offloading their long positions in the white right here. They're offloading their longs, and they're dropping price back down to discount. Even in this sell-off right here, they were shorting down to discount. They had orders in this, shorting the market back down to discount. And retail. Let me show you right quick. And this is a daily candle. How do they make it algorithmic? Coders. They got, if you know IT and software engineers, all that, come on now. Coders. Everything is algorithmic. How do they make ChatGPT algorithmic? How do they make YouTube? The reason you found me was through algorithms. When you get on social network, algorithms, coding, networking, software engineering. That's how it's algorithmic. Understanding is coded for the institutions. They have the main key to the code. Like they can program it to what they want it to do. And guess what? They can program price in any market out for several decades in advance. If y'all don't know that, I've seen it in price. They already got prices coded out for decades in advance. And by them having it coded out in advance like that, they allow speculation to occur in the markets. Okay. As they have assets, for example, XRP, they already know what the price of XRP is going to be in 2030. They know. But it's not it has to be priced into the markets. And they have it written out for decades at a time. Okay. Even the dollar, gold, Everything is already programmed out in price in the future, and they allow speculations, traders, to get in there and speculate on it. And traders aren't just retailers. Traders are large hedge funds. Traders are large institutions. Traders are central banks. Traders are wealthy individuals. Okay, so there's a bunch of money in the market at one point, billions, they're already projecting this market to be a multi-trillion-dollar market. So a lot of money in these markets. Red Pill Awakening. You said you found me through Malcolm. He's the algorithm. Shout out to you, Red Pill Awakening. Shout out to Malcolm. That girl, you said, dang, what you surprised about, that girl? What you surprised about? All right. Now what I'm about to do is, and like I said, they're engineering liquidity. What the market makers do, they engineer liquidity on both sides of the market. They create what's called a float. Okay, they create an open float. An open float is they have orders resting above price. They have orders resting below price, and price through consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal is always engineering liquidity. Is always seeking price. Is always seeking orders. Is liquidating retail, and smart money know what it's about. And watching my channel, y'all are getting a sneak peek at what's going on. 1 second. Y'all definitely sign up to the Patreon if y'all want to get in there. Sign up to the Patreon. The link is in the description. I'm trying to get about 50 people in the the mentorship signal service. All right. So retail this week. Let's drop down to a lower time frame. Let's drop down to, so whenever you're on the daily time frame is still considered a higher time frame chart. It's a mix between short term and long term. So the daily is long term and a short term chart. Anything below the daily time frame is intraday price action. Okay, so what I'm about to do is let's take a closer look at price. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Go down to the 1 hour time frame. Mark, you said I hope it's 1000 XRP program. It's definitely programmed in there. That girl coding, Gentel. So it's 1K coded in. You know it's coded in. Y'all, come on now. Gentel, come on now. They were saying, look, retail was saying, man, XRP would never go back to $1. It was coded in to go to $1. You know, let me show you right quick. Let's go out to the monthly. And let's go all the way back to January 2018. Once this price created a high, that the institutions left. Okay, price created a high in 2018. That was the previous all-time high. You see that high right there? Buy side liquidity. Above that high is pending orders. Okay, pending orders above that high. So they already engineered and programmed price. And again, they are trading at the speed of light. They're using fiber optic cables. They're using new technologies in order to trade at the speed of light. Y'all are not aware of this. In the Patreon, if y'all go to the Discord in the documentary section, I got some documentaries in there for y'all to understand what the hell is going on. Look for the money. Look for the documentary called Money Bots. Okay, Money Bots. It explains how institutions are trading these markets at lightning speeds. They're not doing it the Warren Buffett way, okay? They're doing it at the speed of light, and their job is to keep y'all out of these markets. But the previous all-time high right here, they priced in that they eventually, in some time in the future, they was going to refer back to that high, okay? That happened in 2018. So from 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 7 years later, they eventually return to that high. Okay. And that ain't coded in. Look at this high right here. This swing high formed in 2021. Okay. They created a float. Above that high is pending orders in the market. And from 2017 to 2020, 2024, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7 years later. Wait. 21. That's my bad. 22, 23, 24. 3 years later, they return back to this high right here. Okay, you can see how price, do you think it's random how price trades up into that high? Right there, trades right below it and closes And then the following month opens up and breaks out. No, that's not random at all, okay? They did that in 2024 in the fourth quarter. But yes, it's coded. They can refer back to these levels in price, okay? I'm sitting here showing you that the markets are algorithmic. This shit repeats over and over and over again. Gabrielle, everyone is focused on 1,000 price. The algo says, hold my beer. And that's why you don't know how long it can get to 1,000. It can happen in a short period of time, especially with institutional sponsorship, or it can happen in years, okay? So we don't know. We don't have those insights. All you can do is get in sync with price. In the meantime, y'all need to learn new skill sets, and that's what I'm primarily trying to teach y'all. And that's why I'm trying to primarily get y'all in the Discord and the Patreon to understand how to manage your time. And also, once y'all get money, y'all gonna need skills that hopefully you're not gonna cash out and just blow that money. You know what I'm saying? You need to start generating income if you come into some type of significant money, some type of significant capital. That girl, you say, so that's why Microsoft, Facebook, and AI charts look the same when they first started. Everything is coded. TZ, you said we must protect this man at all costs, for real. I ain't going that deep, am I, TZ? Am I going that deep with this shit? Maybe I am, bro. Maybe I am. Night Owl, hold the bag and forget and come generate some Benjis. Oh, shout out to you, Night Owl. Yes, come sign up to the Patreon. Y'all get in there, generate some Benjis. People in there making live money. I'm going to post my testimonies. Red Pill Awakening, you say you'll cash out at 1,000? That's going to be interesting. Red Pill Awakening. Cardano has any utility. I might sell it and buy more XRP. Okay, make sure you don't buy that at premium, not Red Pill Awakening. Make sure it comes down to a discount. Gabrielle, you said we going north of 10K by 2030. 2030, 10K. Y'all willing to wait for 10K? How many y'all in this chat right now? How many y'all are willing to wait for a $10,000 XRP by shit? I don't know when how long it takes, but how many of y'all are willing to take for a price to appreciate to those levels? Mark, you said you'll wait for 1,000? That girl, you say I'll wait for it to get as close as it can. And along that way, y'all, hope y'all know, hopefully I'm what I'm doing right now, all this analysis that I'm showing y'all, the same shit is going to apply when price gets to $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,500. I'm going to be in here doing this same type of analysis. All these basic functions in price, consolidate, it's all going to be relative to whatever price is currently, okay? And you better believe people are not going to be holding that long. You better believe. This is a banker's coin. When they said that shit, they meant that shit, okay? This is not for retail, okay? They wasn't playing with y'all. They knew at these levels right now. And we speculated it for years. When price gets to $5, $3, how many people are at this point right now about to sell out of this asset at this point right now? They might drag it out to 2030 just to get it to $100. Do I think they're gonna do that? I can't tell you. I'm already in sync with. I bought at a discount. That's all I can tell you. I bought at a discount, but you don't know how long it's gonna take for them to get to 2030. They might stall this out for. This year alone might just go up to about $4 or $5 and call it a year, and that's gonna be disappointing for a lot of people. Gabrielle, you said I will take a loan out against my burner bag and 1,000 and trade with the skill and learning from you. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give people, take your mind off this shit. If you can learn how to trade, you're not gonna have to worry about what XRP is doing. You will have the ability to ride this out forever, whatever you want to feel like it, to be honest. Y'all, you need to start generating income. Y'all need to start thinking of ways to generate income right now If you're somebody who's impatient, if you're just stuck in the 9 to 5 working, earning the paycheck and waiting on XRP, you're not going to make it. Okay. You're not going to make it for those $10,000 prices. You might not make it for 1,000. Like shit, $100 XRP is going to get a lot of people out the market. A whole lot of retail people going to be out the market at $100 because they simply don't want to wait for $1,000, $10,000 XRP. They will do it to you. They will play psychological warfare on your mind. But in order to get around that and keep your mind off of those things, you need to find new hustles. You need to start learning new skill sets to generate income, okay? Automation and AI is replacing everything. Y'all need to figure out something that's going to be around, that's recession proof, that's AI proof, and y'all need to start learning that shit right now, okay? Don't just rely on XRP to retire you. Don't just rely on XRP to retire you. Sign up to the Patreon and get started with learning how to trade with fundamentals. Tino, you said I'm here to the end. Tino, what's the end? What's the end? At the end of the day, death is the end. Now, if you're talking about the seed, the utility, and these things functioning, I understand that. Red Pill, you say you plan on flipping homes? Are you talking about like renovating homes and flipping them that way? Or are you talking about like buying them and then flipping them? If you become XR, if you hold XR, depending on how much XRP you have, and you hold to like $1,000, $10,000, there's no point in flipping homes. You might as well just start owning real estate at that point. Buying properties, you might as well just sit and hold on real estate. You don't see the elites, you don't see the wealthy flipping homes. That's a hassle. Now if you're just somebody who's content and want to live a regular life, and that's just something you aspire to do because you into like building homes, shout out to you, because that's a cool thing to do. It's keeping you productive, keeping you busy, and it's generating income. So shout out to you. But if you're somebody who's gonna plan on being like on a whole nother level, you might as well just buy real estate. I got you, Red Pill. I got you. Daryl, you said you hear about the BT, what is that? BT1 of the XRP content creators put on against someone on X on the end of the year. XRP price of $7. Daryl, they're not gonna pay that out. They ain't gonna pay it out. Jantel, profits would be had as long as you hold a nice portion until then. For sure, for sure. Let me give you some projections. Let's do a projection. I did this before, so let's see where we're at currently in our projection. I'm gonna take a Fibonacci and I'm gonna project out short term. Near term. I ain't gonna say short term, near term. I'm gonna take a Fibonacci at this swing low right here. Okay, swing low because that's internal range liquidity. Price retraced down into a discount. So I'm gonna take a Fibonacci from that swing low right there up to that swing high. When price trades down inside of the range, inside of that fair value gap, that's internal range liquidity. So I'm taking a Fibonacci, placing it at that low, and then I'm putting up at this high, which is external range liquidity. And that's going to calibrate projection ranges. Okay. We're in price discovery. We're still in price discovery. And now we kind of can project out higher. So I'm going to give you one standard deviation. So if we continue to move higher, and it's going to take a lot of volume, a lot of institutional capital, we can see these two levels right here. Now I can go as high as you can think. Okay. I can go as high as you can think, but that's unrealistic right now. Okay. That's unrealistic right now. Right now, the next levels, if we continue higher at a premium for XRP, I want to see it reach for $1.29. Okay, $1.29. Let me calibrate this right quick so I can give you more calibrated price levels. 33991. That damn it. 33. One more time. 33991. Okay. All right. And then let me get the low of this candle. So who are the content creators? Who are the creators that put up the bet? Y'all let me know in the chat. Who are the creators that put up the bet? Because I'm going to go look that up, okay? Ain't nobody paying that shit out. They lying. That's because, you know what? You know why they putting up bets? Their ego isn't involved. People are trying to be right about some shit, but I'm over here giving y'all real purelistic technical analysis. I'm telling you, okay, this can happen and this can happen, okay? I'm giving you both sides of the spectrum, but everybody wants their ego involved, and everybody got to feel like they're correct. But them going to be the ones that end up fucking up and selling their assets. I'm telling you. Those are going to be the same ones telling y'all, sell now, sell right now. And a lot of y'all going to fall for it. A lot of y'all going to fall for it. 6153. All right, let me read these comments. So y'all saying Jake Claver. Victor, you say possible XRP can peak at $16 to $36 before a 4-year bear market start. And Victor, what I asked to you, and shout out to you, Victor, what are you basing that on? Are you just basing it on a 4-year bear cycle? Don't y'all know that a bear cycle doesn't have to repeat? Okay, we can go on a multi-year bull cycle, bull run, or whatever y'all want to prefer. We don't have to repeat the same shit that happened 3 or 4 years ago. No, this shit can, because y'all don't understand the markets are algorithmic. This shit does not have to repeat the same thing. I see it all the time. So y'all telling me Jake Claver is Jake? It was Jake. Okay, it was Jake. And he's okay. Who was he putting the bet up against? Who was he putting up the bet up against? TZ, you said have to develop an exit strategy. Lenny, you said he was putting up the bet against scams. I heard of scams before. See, I'm not over on Twitter, so that shit is a clown show. Twitter and X is a clown show. Scams. Now, I've been in some spaces in the cut, undisclosed, and I'll just be listening, and that name will be popping up, and it's just nothing but egos in them spaces. Everybody want to be correct. Don't nobody know what the fuck going on. I sit over here and laugh, and people that's in the Discords, you understand why I laugh at these people, because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They giving unrealistic price projections, but they won't come up on live stream and do what I'm doing right here. They won't give you their analysis. They're just going off. So red flag. A red flag is when somebody is giving you price projections and they can't show you technically how it happens, okay? They're just going off of pure speculation. And for some people that can't see through that shit, I don't understand. How can't y'all see through that shit? That's just a pure random in the universe, in the ether speculation. He has millions of XRPs. Millions though, Lawrence, millions though, millions? He must have been in when that shit just hit in 2017. Who has millions? Scams or the other guy? And we're gonna move on from them because I don't want to give them no like I said, man, everybody in their ego over there. Oh, that motherfucker. Millions. Okay, let's do this right quick, okay? Let's go ahead and debunk some of this shit right now, okay? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop with this shit. If you somebody right now with millions of XRP right now and the price is at $3.12, it doesn't even take a penny for you to make significant amount of money, okay? To where you don't even have to be online talking to you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be talking to people online. But he puts on a suit and he convinced y'all that he got millions of XRP that we can't confirm. We can't confirm that he got millions. Anybody can get, I can say I got millions of XRP. I can tell y'all right now I got millions of XRP. Are y'all gonna believe me? I'm not up here in the suit though. I'm not in the suit. Do we gotta come to the XRP rich list? Let's come to the XRP rich list because it didn't process my mind at first what was being said in the chat. It did not process my mind at first. I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, but then it came back to me. I'm like, millions of XRP. Okay. Let's come to the rich list. Now this is just roughly, okay, just roughly what we're looking at. And then, okay, a million ain't millions, okay? I got you, Red Pill Awakening. I got you. 1 million XRP ain't millions, okay? So let's get that correct right now. Let's get that understood. 1 million XRP ain't millions. So if you somebody with 1 million XRP and then you got 2 million and then if somebody else got 2 million, that's a complete difference. But I highly doubt that mother individuals have. And it's possible. No, we definitely got some whales out here. But what am I looking for? Number of accounts and sum by balance. Scroll down. All right, let's scroll down. Let's get this understood, okay? Fuck what the motherfuckers talking about, okay? Let's get this understood. Excuse my French, y'all. Excuse my French. But that kind of let me, like, I'm just frustrated with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hating, and to each his own. But let's look at the percentage accounts right here. So in order to be in the top, the 0.1% of XRP holders, okay, you need, wait, I'm looking at that wrong. My bad. To be in the 0.5%. So this is lower than 1%. So a lot of people in the 1%, okay? But in order to be in the, damn, I'm looking at this wrong. My bad. Let me scroll up. Let me keep scrolling up. Okay, my bad. I'm looking at the drops to the right of the decimal. My bad. I thought that was a comma. So in order to be in the top 0.1% of XRP holders, you need 360,000 XRP. And we talking about he got millions. And check it out. You already know those accounts are reserved, okay? Those accounts are reserved, not for retail. Those accounts were reserved for large institutions, right? Y'all understand that, right? In order to be in the top 0.1% of XRP holders, you need 360,000 XRP. We're not talking about a million. We're not talking about a million. The only level above that is the 0.01%, which is there's only 675 accounts. We're gonna fact check this shit over here. So if individuals, these influencers, which I ain't know, don't consider me no influencer. I'm an educator. These influencers out there that are saying they got 1 million XRP and millions, you need to unsubscribe to them right now, okay? They got to stop the cap. Stop it. They are not in the 0.1% of XRP holders. We gonna fact check that shit over here, okay? We gonna pull up the receipts. And they can't prove it neither. Motherfuckers is just talking out the side of their neck, okay? They just saying anything at this point, and a lot of people are falling for it. A lot of y'all in this live stream are falling for every word these individuals are saying, okay? I'm gonna stop mentioning their name, but y'all fall for every word that these individuals are saying, and they scamming y'all. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop with this shit. Not y'all, but I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about these influencers that's over on X, and some of them got these YouTube channels. That one individual that y'all just mentioned, people just sending him, he could just sit up there and just look, and people sending him super chats for nothing. Hey, I like your hair today. Hey, here goes $100. I seen it. I witnessed it. I'm like, damn, he ain't doing nothing. He not providing no value. He not providing no value. Okay, I done seen it my damn self. Okay, but that's what y'all want to do. But over here on this channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all real value that y'all could take on my live streams for free. Y'all could take the value out of my live stream and go apply it right now in any market that you want to learn, any market you want to invest in. You can apply that shit right now and you can be profitable, okay? Giving you actionable results, actionable plans to do, take action right now. Motherfuckers just sitting up there in the suit and just answering questions, getting $50 here, $100 there. That's insane to me. He's a cult leader, okay? We got cult leaders out here. We got cult leaders. I want to build a community, and inside of my Patreon and stuff, I engage with y'all. I'm not trying to be over there being a cult leader. It's a collective, okay? But some individuals, this shit done went to their head, and now people are cult leaders. Jantel, do you think the 1.5% is good, boss? Hell yeah, that's good. That's exceptional. Exceptional. Everything above 1% is institutional. That's how I view it, okay? The 0.2%, that might be some high net worth individuals, because I've seen a few people that are high net worth individuals say they got 200,000 XRP. That might be some influencers that have grinded on YouTube and collected a whole lot of money, probably that y'all are supporting. Some of y'all go over to their channels and y'all send them money and y'all sign up to XRP Las Vegas, putting money in these people's pockets. Not saying that's wrong or anything. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? But for y'all that go to XRP Las Vegas and these events, Bitcoin conferences, these type of people jump up into the 0.2% level, okay? They jump up to the $200,000 XRP tier, okay? And then if you somebody, let's say you're already a millionaire and you got influence, you can be in the 0.1%, okay? But to be honest, I don't see too many people jumping up to the point. Y'all tell me in the chat, how much is 360,000 XRP right now at the current price? At the current price is $3.14. 360,000 XRP times $3.14. Let me pull out my calculator. 360,000 times 314. 1 million. So you right now, you got to be an individual, and then you got to be an individual with 1.1 million dollars, okay? You got to be an individual with $1.1 million to get in the 0.1%, okay? Now let's be realistic. Let's say you're a low tier millionaire. Let's just say you got $2 million. Your entire net worth ain't about to be in XRP, because you're going to be you're going to be pretty much living check to check, okay? You're going to have to be somebody who's a deca millionaire to be able to go throw $1.1 million into XRP to get into the 0.1%. Okay. So for the people that y'all mentioning in my chat, those people aren't multi-millionaires. Okay. Their entire net worth ain't in XRP. That's because if it is, that might be a reason they sitting there, collecting super chats. Ain't nothing wrong with that. People are capitalists. Shout out to capitalism. Scotty, you said, is that a lot in crypto? Hell yeah, that's a lot. Right now at this price. So let's do that same amount, okay? We know right now, if you had $1.1 million, let's say you're a multimillionaire. Let's say you got $25 million and you take 1 million out and you go buy 360,000 XRP. That gets you 360,000 XRP, okay? 1 million to get you 360,000 XRP. Now let's just say XRP. Let's check it out. Let's just say XRP. Let's come back to the chart. Let's say it goes to $5.18, okay? Let's say it goes to $5.18. So y'all do the math. 360,000 times $5.18. What's the math? What y'all got? Izzy Rich. Get those likes up, my people. Boss, you are appreciated. Shout out to you, Izzy. Damn, you say you saw Daryl hit him with $100? Nah, come on, Daryl. Daryl, you hit him with 100? He stated that most of his worth is in XRP. He can state what he wants. That motherfucker is lying. Gabrielle, getting XRP at 18 cents was a steal back in 2021. People got in and then they could rack up. Yes, for sure. It took less, Gabrielle. It took less to get to that 360,000 back in the day. There, you said that's cap. I'm about to say, there, you over here support me. And you over on my channel, and you sending other people 100, and I don't ask you for nothing, Daryl. You done send Jay. I ain't gonna say his name. You done sent that guy $100. Come on, man. But now I'm just messing with you, Daryl. I'm messing with you, Daryl. Shout out to them. Shout out to them over there. Shout out to them influencers. They doing what they do. I'm not no hater at all. People gonna grind it out. People gonna get their money. People gonna do what they do. People going right now. We still in survival. You know, we are in Hunger Games. Okay, cost of living is going up. People got to do what they got to do. Okay, at least if I'm gonna get paid, I'm giving y'all something in return. So I got my Patreon, I got my community. At least you're gonna get something in value return. That's my whole goal. So if you're gonna sign up with anything anybody got going on, make sure you're getting value. But I know when I watch certain individuals, I be like, where the value at? You know, I'm the type of person that like to get. I'm always trying to learn. I'm always in learning mode, okay? And I'll be like, I will not watch your channel. I will quickly click off if I don't see the value in anything, okay? I need the value. Where the fuck is the value at? Where's the value? So I'll be watching certain individuals' channels. I'll be like, man, ain't no value in that. What are you saying? You just sitting up there looking handsome and looking cute and all that shit. And people is lusting over a grown man and shit. I'm just saying. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Shout out to my new subscribers. Y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all brand new. I'm just kicking it. If y'all sitting in the back of the chat, make sure y'all subscribe. Silver Gold H-Bar Cincinnati in the building. Shout out to you, Gray shirt. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. Let me see right quick. All right, let's come back to XRP. If y'all want me to cover any charts, y'all want me to analyze any markets, y'all hit the send a super chat. It could be $1, and I will analyze whatever y'all want me to analyze. Now let's come back to XRP. What I'm about to do is I'm about to go down to lower time frame. What's up, Jay Manson? Shout out to you. Let's go down to the hourly time frame. You better believe there was a lot of people that sold XRP this week as well. There was a lot of people that sold out of this week as well. So what I'm about to do is I'm throwing up my weekly and my daily dividers. We had a major sell-off on Wednesday. Let me hide some of this right quick. So let me zoom in on price right quick. We want to refer to the previous day's highs and lows. So let's start at the beginning of the week on Sunday, okay? Regman, you said, I'm excited for you, boss. You deserve everything that's coming for you. 100%. Appreciate it, Scott. Okay, appreciate it, Scott. Go back to Scott, because I don't know you about Rangman. Go back to Scott. But for sure, man, as long as I'm providing value, that's my channel is an educational channel. Listen, check it out. Once all this crypto shit is over, I'm going straight to, we still gonna be analyzing crypto or whatnot, but I'm gonna be mainly trading for people that want to trade. I'm going back to the beginning. That's where I'm gonna start at. For the people that want to trade, people that want to learn this skill set, we're probably gonna be live streaming every day. Live streaming trading or whatnot. That's pretty much what my channel is gonna be once this stuff appreciates over time. But I'm sitting here being a guide to the XRP people that's investing in XRP. I'm being a guide. I'm being a scout sniper. So what do scout snipers do? They go on the battlefield. They go out and get intelligence first. They are ahead of the unit. They get ahead. They go scout. They try to search the enemy. They're getting the feedback from the battlefield, and then they return back with information. And they're pretty much like being a guide for the rest of the military. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here scout sniping the market, and I'm being a guide for individuals that are trying to to be honest, I'm helping people not sell. Gray shirt, you say load them bags on gold and silver, trying to tell you. We've been in gold and silver, gray shirt. Gold and silver is at a premium. Gold and silver is at a premium. Gold and silver is breaking all-time highs. Let me give you a quick peek at that. Gold, okay. You telling people right now to buy $3,337 gold while it's running. You need to wait for a discount. We need to wait for that to cool off a little bit. And if we buy it now, you might hurt yourself if we get a retracement in gold. But it's definitely running off. So I do feel you. And then silver. Go back to silver. 1 second. I had silver pulled up. All right, silver. Yeah, silver right here. Silver, $38. Silver, about to break all-time high. When did they do it? Shortly. It's definitely running for that all-time high. So $38 is silver. See the highlighted areas? Gray shirt. Back in 2021, see all this highlighted? I was buying silver. I don't have as much gold as I would like, but I definitely have silver, okay? Definitely have silver. You see that? We definitely over here in silver. I definitely keep the community updated with silver. We definitely getting these silver coins, okay? These buffaloes, these rounds, those eagles. We definitely in silver. So definitely tapped in, okay? Definitely tapped into silver. This coin right now is $38 an ounce. That's amazing to me. When I was buying it at $20 an ounce, and now it's at $38, almost $40 an ounce for one of these, okay? Take 40 fiat dollars out of your pocket that's worthless and go get you some silver. But you need to wait for it to come down to a discount. So guess what? We don't just cover crypto over here. I hope y'all know that. If y'all brand new, we cover all assets. We don't cover crypto. We trying to get wealthy in everything. I'm a mini BlackRock, okay? I'm a mini BlackRock institution on my own rights. I'm operating my business. I'm operating this as a business. My investing and my trading is a business. Okay? Assets over liabilities. So whenever we in the markets trading, getting all this fiat currency, we're in the markets trading, we're eventually going to take that fiat and go buy physical or digital assets. That's the strategy. Takes its place. You say you purchase every Friday. Shout out to you, Texas Plates. Taking no fiat. And it's still, I ain't gonna lie, it's still in my mind, because gold and silver is real money. If you got right now $38, you might as well just convert it. It's just like conversion. Now you're gonna pay a premium for it, but it's just you taking the conversion. We're gonna convert fiat, which is fake money, into something tangible, real, and considered real money, which is silver and gold. Y'all smash that like button. I appreciate y'all joining, man. Appreciate y'all joining. Said it automatically takes it out. So shout out to you, gray shirt. We definitely in that, man. We definitely in that gold and silver. We not over. Hey, we diversified, but we also trading as well. Again, if y'all just joining, man, y'all sign up to the Patreon. If y'all just joining, I just released my pro lessons. Or if you want to get the beginner and pro lessons, okay, the beginner and pro lessons. That's probably pretty much the best way to do it. I'm not even gonna lie. Get the beginner and pro. Get all access, or sign up for my mentorship in my Signal service, okay? If y'all just joining, the link is in the description, in the comment section, and y'all can sign up for that. We in there. We got testimonies, people in there making real money, okay? And it's also educational. We're getting y'all to where y'all need to be at as far as trading. And I'm still building on it. It's not complete as well. It's not a complete thing. So right now I'm looking at XRP intraday. Gray shirt. Yes, I got a Discord. Click the link in the description. Click the link in the top of the chat. I got a Discord. The Patreon gets you into the Discord. So that's where most of everything is at, in the Discord. It's pretty much you sign up to the Patreon. That's your commitment. The Patreon is your commitment. And the Discord is access to the community and the services. Appreciate it. Now it's private. I don't want my Discord, because I see some people like these larger channels that they got Discords, they can't control it. I don't want a community like that. I want serious people that want to make this money, get to this money, okay? I want serious people that want to learn actually how to trade, actually how to apply these analysis. I see some people they can't control the bots. They got scammers. So they got actual scammers willing to pay for Discord, pay for Patreon to get in the Discord just to get inside the Discord, just to scam the people, the members. They got people doing it. They will pay the fee just to get in there. So y'all click the link in the description below. Let me see right quick. So I'm looking at XRP. What I'm looking at right now is the weekly range. Okay, we're looking at the weekly range. We sold off pretty much down to discount. Sold off at the beginning of the week. So at the beginning of the week on Sunday and Monday, price acted like it wanted to break out. Okay, it acted like it wanted to break out, but nope, it's not random. They stalled out, and then they retraced price because on the 4-hour time frame, what I was watching initially on the 4-hour time frame was this right here. Y'all in the chat, let me hide this right quick. What's up, D's Frozier? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Great shirt. Yes, generational wealth. Shout out to my new subscribers, man. Y'all in the chat, what is this? This is a 4-hour time frame, but what is this right here? What am I highlighting right here in price? What am I highlighting right here in price? Dozier, my bad. I just seen the D-O and then the R Frozier. Dozier. I got you. Dozier. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. Shout out to you, Jay Manson. It's a 4-hour fair value gap. So initially I was highlighting that. Okay. Initially, that's what I was working through. Y'all are all correct in the chat. That's what I was initially working with right there on the chart at the beginning of the week. So right here was Sunday, and then we went into Monday. So Sunday and Monday, what do we do on Sunday? Sunday, we dropped down into this. Now, mind you, I was aware that we had a daily fair value gap below that. Below this, we got a daily fair value gap. See that right there? So I already knew that the higher time frame has more draw on, it has more pull on price. Y'all heard me say that. But I was monitoring it, but I was mainly working on the 4-hour gap right here that's highlighted in orange. So we was working on this all week, Sunday. And then Monday, we almost broke the all-time high again. And I was feeling like we was about to break out, but we didn't. They was manipulating price, okay? Manipulation kicked in. The algorithm went into manipulation mode and price started chopping around and it kept hanging out at this gap right here. So the longer we hang out this gap is an indication that it's not going to work. It's going to fail. Now, it doesn't mean we can use gaps as inversion. So what do? We traded down, and what did we do? We liquidated previous day's lows, okay? We liquidated all these lows in here where retail was buying, retail traders. They was trying to buy the breakout. See these lows right here? That low right there was from Friday. That was the low from Friday right there. What do? We highlight the previous day's highs and lows, okay? That's how I know where the liquidity is and what price is trying to do. And then on Sunday, we got the low from Saturday right there. So what they're doing is they're stacking orders in the market. They're engineering liquidity on both sides of the market. And y'all see me in the Patreon, in the Discord, say, yeah, they're going to liquidate retail, okay? There's a lot of retail in here trying to buy the breakout. This is where they pump fake retail at the beginning of the week. Go to the 15-minute time frame. At the beginning of the week, right here, in between these two vertical trend lines, this was Sunday. And then on Monday, they pump faked the hell out of retail, okay? They pulled it up. It came that close from breaking the all-time high. And then the manipulation kicked in. And because they knew they wanted to get retail up out of this. This is all manipulation, y'all. What they did was they left behind these old lows in the market from previous days, okay? Because below those lows are pending orders in the market. And retail traders was trying to buy this breakout. And if y'all are just joining, what we went over earlier was XRP takes the brunt of crypto sell-offs as $1 billion in liquidations flush the market. So if you're somebody who's a long-term investor, this does not apply to you. But because I'm a trader, I'm aware of this. And there's a lot of people that in here like to trade. And there's a lot of capital trying to trade the markets on leverage. So over $1 billion was liquidated on Wednesday in these markets. Okay. That's what I'm illustrating. So retail traders was trying to buy the breakout, and smart money algorithm sold it off, came back down to the 4-hour fair value gap. And what they did was they engineered a lot of liquidity, a lot of orders below the market. And guess what price did? It attacked all that liquidity. It attacked all. So pretty much retail went long. Okay. In the process of them going long, see the long, price going higher like that. In the process of them going long, they either leave behind stop losses or they don't have a stop loss at all. Somebody is crying. Somebody probably might want to jump off a building right now because they probably risk too much money. Okay. I'm telling you, people be getting hurt in these markets because they don't know what they're doing. They don't have the training. They're not mentored. They don't have no skill set at all. They don't know what's going on in price. So what they was doing was they was holding their positions, trying to buy the breakout, and they was going to hold the $10 because they are uninformed. They don't know what the fuck is going on in price. And smart money, what did they do? Matter of fact, y'all in the chat, what is this that I'm illustrating? What kind of profile is this? The market going higher like that. What kind of profile is that? And then I'm gonna show you the opposite of that profile. Defrozier. Dozier, my bad. Dozier, no regulations. Manipulation won't be done at the regulation. It's constantly going to be manipulation in these markets because it's rigged for institutions. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. Shout out to you, Mark. Shout out to you, Lenny. It's a buy program, okay? It's a market maker buy program, okay? You can see it from discount, goes up to premium. Let's look over here to the left, okay? Let's get a little closer look at price, okay? Let's zoom in on price. Let me show y'all something right quick, and y'all tell me if this shit is random. This is a 15-minute time frame, okay? On the 15-minute time frame, I can use many things, but I'm gonna show you this right here. What is this right here? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. Y'all in the chat, this bullish candle right here, what is this? Y'all tell me what that is right there. What is this right here? And I'm just gonna show you that this shit ain't random. What am I highlighting right there? Shout out to you, Gabrielle. Shout out to you, Jay Manson. Shout out to all of y'all. Let's drag that all the way over. And that formed back in last week, I believe. Yeah, that formed last week. Now let's drag that all the way over. Drag that all the way over. Boom, just like that, okay? Just like that. Do you think that's random? I could have used several of them. But do you think this fair value gap that formed on Thursday, July 17 at 8:45 in the morning, do you think it's random that price will refer back to that level? Use it where they take profit because they're trapping, smart money is trapping buyers. They sent it up. In this process of the price going higher, retail is buying this. They're even buying at $3.59. Retail is buying at $3.60. They're trying to chase this, okay? But no, smart money hits a specific level in price and then they hit a reversal on their ass, okay? Just like that, reverse. And they use this as an inversion, okay? They use this BISI as an inversion fair value gap. We trade through it, we come back down, and then we refer to it one last time, and then what does price do? It sells off, and then guess what? We're starting a market maker sell model. This is more advanced for y'all that don't know. This is way more advanced. What is this candle right here? If we was trading, what is this candle right here? Y'all tell me in the chat, what is that? Said that hurts every time. What is this candle right here? What is that right there? There you go. It's a SIBI, the opposite of a BISI. It's a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. If we was trading this market, there goes a limit order fill right there at the bottom of the SIBI. Okay, this is a fair value gap. Limit order fill. Y'all in the Patreon, y'all seeing this all the time. Limit order fill. Okay, and then what does price do? Smart money is in the market. While guess what? As smart money is over here on the right side, they're already headed. They're already taking orders to sell off. And let me give me something right here. On the right side is market makers. Market makers, okay? Market makers. On the left side where the price is trending higher, retail. Retail, just like that, okay? Retail is over here chasing price. You see price going higher just like that. They're chasing price going higher. But they're unaware of the algorithm. They're unaware of the smart money They're unaware of smart money and what they got going on. And guess what they're doing? They pump faked and reverse price. And while they're laughing, ha ha ha, in sync with price going lower, retail, in this price drop going lower, retail is still buying it, okay? They are uninformed. They're still buying it. They're still chasing it. And guess what? They don't have any stop losses. They don't have proper risk management. And what do? They drop price and retail is still buying. And guess what they do? They liquidate their ass. See what the trend lines are? Previous day's lows. They real devious with this, okay? They're real devious, real devilish. And they sell price off and they start attacking liquidity and they send it down into a daily fair value gap, just like that. And do y'all think that's random or is that algorithmic? Is that random or is that algorithmic? So that's intraday price action. That's what it looks like intraday. Retail caught holding the bag because they were chasing price and they got hurt. And there it is illustrated for you real time. That's the narrative behind price. That's what's really going on in price, just like that. Market makers attacking liquidity because they want a discount on a higher time frame. Retail chasing price. And then it trades through that fair value gap. And then remember the small one I showed y'all on the daily? You think it's random? I don't think that's random at all. Boom, just like that. Okay, so now we're just ranging. I want to see how we close the day. I want to see how we go into Saturday. And I want to see how we start the beginning of the week because it's going to give me more insight as if, do we want to come down lower? Do we want to come down to this weekly fair value gap in gray? Or do we want to use the daily to continue to go higher and get bullish? But guess what they're doing along the way though? Guess what the market makers are doing? They're leaving behind old highs in the market to refer back to them at sometime later time. So let me just clone that right there. Let's refer to the highs. Okay, they're engineering liquidity. They're leaving behind liquidity in price. Just like that. You see that? Boom, just like that. That was from Monday. Tuesday, you want to refer to the high. Tuesday's high. Right there. See Tuesday's high right there. They're engineering liquidity in the market and they're going to later refer to these at some later date. But retail is not aware of none of this. Said the daily candle close. All right, I'm going to check it out. What time is it? 8:51. Yeah, we started a new day. We're currently in Asia. So right now is the Asia session. Asia session starts from 8 o'clock p.m. to 12 o'clock midnight. 8 o'clock p.m. to 12 o'clock midnight. So I'm going to highlight that high. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you where they left behind their orders in market. You can believe it. You can analyze it. You can test it out for yourself, okay? It ain't random, okay? We're going to refer back to these levels, okay? You better believe. Definitely better believe. So what I need to do is set up my chart for the upcoming week. Let's go out to the hourly time frame. Appreciate y'all joining, man. Subscribe if y'all brand new. Sign up to the Patreon if y'all want to be a part of the community. And if you want real lessons, educational material on how to trade, on how to futures trade, you want some mentorship, I got it for you. So y'all sign up to the Patreon. The link is pinned to the comment, to the description. I'm looking to fill like 50 spots. I only want 50 people in the subscription. I mean the mentorship. I want to keep it real small. I think 50 might be good enough. I might cap it off of less than that. I might want to say 25 people. I don't know yet. Let's see. I might drop it down to 25, but I want to aim for 50 people. So y'all come subscribe to the Patreon. We already got people in there making real money. Shout out to my new subscribers as well. Y'all got any questions, man? Any questions? What I'm doing now is I'm just setting up my chart for the day, the upcoming week, highlighting highs and lows. Y'all got any questions for me? If you want me to analyze any markets, y'all send a super chat. It could be anything. Send a super chat and I'll analyze the market for you. Yeah, man. Y'all definitely got to learn this skill set, man. Definitely got to learn this skill set. Let's look at the daily candle, Lenny. Let me go look at the daily. It's going to tell me if it's weak or bearish, bullish or bearish. You said, what's the answer to the XRP? What would XRP do next? Well, that girl, I gave you both sides of the coin, okay? If we go lower, okay, what will XRP do next? Let's go out to the weekly time frame. That's the question, to be honest. That's the answer, I mean. I'm giving you both sides of the spectrum. That's the question. I know people want to hear the hype shit, but over here, we're giving y'all the realistic perspective. If we drop down lower on the weekly time frame, if we drop down lower, we have a weekly fair value gap that we can refer to, okay? We're also inside of a 3-month ghost pool, okay? We're inside of a 3-month ghost pool. So we can use this wick right here as a support level. We can use this and get higher. So we're inside of that, and we can use these levels to go higher, okay? Go down to from the 3-month, let's go down to the monthly. On the monthly, we're looking good. It looks like we're gonna have a strong bullish close for the month, okay? We're gonna have that bullish close for the month. So we're definitely going to close July bullish, and we're going to go into August, and I'm going to expect a similar candle. So I'm remaining bullish. I just got to give you both sides, the discount and the premium side of the market. If we go higher, okay, let's say we close right now. If this candle was to close right now, where it's currently at, we're definitely going to come up higher. The bias would be, and I'm already kind of foreshadowing, what's the bias for the upcoming month? If tomorrow started August, what would be your monthly bias? Y'all tell me in the chat. Are we going to come up and take out the previous month's high? Or do y'all see it coming down and taking out the previous month's low? You got to have a bias in order to know and help you, assist you with price direction. Shout out to you, Lawrence. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. Bullish. Shout out to you, Lenny. High. So, okay. It's very simple. The bias will be bullish. And I'm going to aim for July. I'm going to aim for the high from July, okay? Because above that high, I just showed y'all. I just sat there and showed y'all. Watch when I pull it up again on the monthly time frame. Let's pull up the previous week. Boom, just like that. You see that? I'm over here. Previous week's high. What I did on the hourly was me illustrating that high. Let's go back down to the hourly. On the hourly time frame, as I zoom out, that high right there potentially is the monthly high, okay? I just sat there and outlined it. That high is the monthly high. I sat here live and drew it out for y'all. So if we go back out to the monthly, and I just sat there also and told y'all, I just got to confirm. I just sat there and confirmed to you that they're leaving behind liquidity. They're engineering liquidity above price. You see me highlight it real time. And I told you that smart money, the market makers, eventually are going to want to refer back to these highs. Now, if you zoom out and get a higher time frame perspective, and we go into August next month, and your bias is bullish, we're going to aim for that high. If you didn't get it, go back and watch the live stream. I just dropped a lot on y'all, and it's going to take you time and practice. You got to be able to get in here, roll up your sleeves, and do some technical analysis. Okay, you got to get in here and roll up your sleeves and do some technical analysis and understand what I'm showing you. That high right there is the high I just illustrated on the 1 hour time frame. I sat here and told you the market is going to want to seek those liquidity pools. Price always seeks liquidity because price is algorithmic. All right. So projecting higher. Also, that girl, I gave you projections. Okay. So you see this Fibonacci? It's projecting higher. So, okay, check it out. If we continue higher, I got a super chat. Shout out to you, Mark Velo. I got you. Retail bullish, smart money bearish. Retail bullish, smart money bearish. Tim, when you zoom out, Hector, when you zoom out, smart money is bullish, but retail don't understand the intraday fluctuations in price. So they're going to be bullish on lower time frames trying to trade, and on lower time frames, you're gonna see the sell off. So for y'all that's saying like the market is crashing, the market isn't crashing. Look at, if you just zoom out, this is a monthly time frame. Do you see any crash? The crash happened on a hourly a daily time frame. There was no crash, okay? People was doing whole content. What crash? You see a retracement, consolidation, expansion, retracement. Do I need to highlight it for y'all? Let me damn, one second. Let me go back to the 3 month. 1 second. 3 month time frame. Let's go down to the monthly time frame. Let me drag this down like that. Okay. So let's go back down to the hourly. Consolidation, expansion, retracement. I got you, Mark. I got you. Here goes the expansion. Expansion higher. Okay. Price broke out, expansion. And then it went into a consolidation. These few days where it consolidated. Let me highlight the consolidation right here. See the little few days of consolidation right there. And then what do we see now? Retracement, consolidation, expansion, retracement, reversal. The same repetitive functions in price over and over and over again. The shit don't stop. It repeats over and over again. Okay. In an expansion market maker buy program, they're going to offer a retracement to offer a discount. Okay. They're going to offer you a discount. That's what this retracement is. Smart money reaccumulating, but traders got trapped and got liquidated. So that's what we highlight. Let me go over to the super chat right quick. Shout out to the 50 people joining. If y'all want me to analyze the markets in the super chat, and I got y'all. Let's go look at Velo. Let's go look at Velo. Let's go up to, and this is for you, Mark. V-E-L-O, Velo. Trying to find what exchange I want to look at it. All right, let's right here. Let me get a sip of water right quick. Mark, you said no problem, boss. When you get to, here we are right here. So Velo, this is a monthly time frame for Velo. Okay, Velo hit the market back in 2020, the pandemic year. DIA and data. Okay. What's the ticker for that? Is that, I'm gonna get to it. DIA and data, Texas plates. Intrigue Enterprise. Salute, balls. Just got my seat at the Patreon. Appreciate it. Intrigue Enterprise. I see you on the inside. You can always chat to me. I'm open. I'm available. Okay. I had one crazy motherfucker trying to call me in there. Y'all should know who he is. But other than that, I'm there. I'm always available. 24. As long as I'm up, I'm available. So we in there. Okay, I got you. Texas plates. Velo. I got sidetracked right quick, man. It just shit. Some people just throw it off, man. Some people just own a spectrum. Some people just own the spectrum. Okay. Some people own the spectrum. God damn. But anyway, Velo. It opened up at 2020. It opened up at 37 cents. Okay. It opened up at 37 cents. Now let me know in the chat, Velo. What are their partnerships? Who are they working with? What they got going on currently? And I already can tell y'all right now by looking at price. What do they need in the chat? What does Velo need right now? What is it lacking? Okay, what is it lacking in price? What is it lacking in price? Right now, it's currently trading at 1 penny. Another one at 1 penny. So if you wanted to invest in this, I mean, shit, it's at 1 penny, okay? But y'all in the chat, y'all tell me what is it lacking? What is it lacking? Shout out to you, Lawrence. Is lacking institutional sponsorship, okay? Shout out to you, Intrigue. Institutional sponsorship. It needs a buyer, right? We need, again, if y'all don't know, smart money, retail. Like right now, I'm sure retail is just hanging out in this, just sitting there, thumbing their fingers together. You know what I'm saying? And you're not seeing any returns in this, okay? Now, the only reason somebody like me would be in this, because we seen XRP do this, we seen other assets do this. The only reason I would be in this is if they had strong sponsorship, knowing they got partnerships, they're building out the infrastructure, they're leading the way in their niche, and it's just obvious as day what the fuck is about to happen, just like XRP. That's the only reason I would be in this. It might just be another one of those chains that has value and it just needs some support on the network. I'm not familiar. Y'all in the chat that got, how many of y'all in the chat have Velo? Who's invested in Velo? I want to see who was all invested in this. I know majority of y'all aren't, but who is? Gabrielle, you said you have Velo. Gabrielle, you're always informative of, you're always dropping information. If you can, or if you have any information, enlighten us on Velo. So we got a lot of people that got Velo and y'all holding on to it, but it definitely needs institutional sponsorship. Not out. You said Gabrielle holding all the bags. 1 second. It definitely needs institutional sponsorship. Okay, it needs capital to come in and intrigue enterprise. You said BlackRock, Securitize, and Stellar are a few. Ooh. Okay then. Okay, we already know BlackRock. They got Aladdin. Okay, if you don't know, that's the algorithm that manages their assets and their clients. But if BlackRock is in it, then that's sponsorship, in my honest opinion. It's only a matter of time when they come into this market. What's the high? The high for Velo is $1.93. So back in November 2020, it went up to $1.93. The all-time high is $1.94. So it's been up there. It went from $1.94 down all the way down to 1 penny. So if you want to be a buyer, you purchase at a discount. Gabrielle, you said Velo and DHX is strong ones. It runs on XLM, so they're layer 2s. Basically, they're the rails for retail to business and will settle on Stellar. Velo was built by Jed McCaleb, the founder of Ripple. Ooh, okay. So shit. With that insight, with that information, and that's why I like the community. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. You definitely you're a GOAT for that. That's why I appreciate y'all. I like the engagement. I like that y'all are informative because I didn't know that. Okay. I can't, like I always say, I can't be in everything. And as you see what I'm doing, I'm locked into these charts, and y'all in the Patreon, in the mentorship, I'm locked in. So I can't be researching. So shout out to y'all researchers. Y'all provide a lot of great value, and I depend on y'all. I provide y'all analysis. Y'all provide me research information, but that's some great information. And if that's the case, this is definitely something you want to be in. If BlackRock, Jed McCaleb, Ripple, all these connections, this is something you might potentially want to grab and scoop up. And I can't really tell you, I can't really give you much on far as price because it's at 1 penny. It's at 1 penny. So if you take $100, you already know how many you're going to get. You're going to get a whole bunch of them. Shout out to you, Dundee. Shout out to you. So y'all are saying Velo is a project. It's at 1 penny. And like I was mentioning earlier, so if y'all just joining, what I was mentioning earlier was, I feel like after the foundational blockchains are built up and they're the foundation of the new system, then I think the layer 2s and the new protocols and the new chains will start to get more sponsorship by institutions and start to grow. But right now we're in the beginning phases of the foundational level of the new system. So at some point in the future, these chains will get some type of sponsorship. Okay. All right. Let me do this other super chat. DIA in data. So hopefully that was insightful. It was $1. Okay. I mean, it's at a penny. The Velo is at a penny. DIA. Let's go look up DIA. DIA. Texas plates. It said it's a crypto, DIA USD. Okay, what is this? Explain to me what is DIA. I'm not familiar with it. Right now, it's at $1.01. Okay, $1.01. What is DIA? Give me some insight, because I'm unfamiliar. I don't know. Might need to be something I need to get in. SHX is for the West. Velo does something for the Eastern nations. Okay. They all settle on Stellar. That's some insightful information, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, you very intelligent and informative. Texas plates. What is DIA? Gabrielle, you said I heard about DIA this week. Haven't researched it. Oh, it's a new one. It's been around since 2020. Oracle that Ripple is partnering with. Ooh. Okay, it's been around since 2020, okay? It hit the market in August 2020. When it opened up at 94 cents. It created a high of 40.60. The all-time high for DIA is $5.91. It's currently trading at $1.01, okay? So it recently kind of left a discount. It is leaving a discount. It dropped to a bottom floor, okay? It created a low of, let me see. It created a low of 20 cents. So when it dropped down, it created a low. It went to 20 cents. Y'all in the chat, what is this candle right here? You seeing the same repetitive. Before I look at that one, y'all tell me in the chat, what is this one right here? Let's look. What is this little small area in price right here? Okay, what is this small area in price right here? What is this small area in price? These same, I don't care what market it is, we're going to see the same repetitive functions in price. Shout out to you, Gabrielle. Shout out to you, Lawrence. Shout out to you, Texas Plates. So when it dropped down to here, this is when you should have been a buyer, okay? You should have been a buyer down in this region right here. And that was roughly around 33 cents and 31 cents, okay? 33 cents and 31 cents. You should have been accumulating in this region right here. That was them offering it at a discount. And then boom. Now, this is a tough read. This is some high resistance shit, okay? It's not clean. It still needs more sponsorship. It's starting to move out right now, but it needs more sponsorship. If you missed this discount right here, guess what else it offered? What is this right here? What is this candle right here? If you missed that discount, it offered you another one at a higher price right here. So roughly between 57 cents and 39 cents. That was another discount that they offered in price. All right. So right now, even though it's at $1.01, it's at a premium. Okay. It's at a premium. And we're currently trading inside of a premium wick. Y'all in the chat, what is this wick right here? Okay, same shit. I never looked at this a day in my life, but I'm sitting here showing you the same functions in price every time. Okay, it's at a premium right now. We don't want to buy at premiums. If you want precision guided accuracy, you want to be a sniper when you're taking. You don't want to just be throwing your money. I don't believe in dollar cost averaging. Okay, I don't believe in that shit. We believe in surgical strikes in the market, and we wait for price to come to us at a discount. Okay, we don't dollar cost average, because the market, once you understand the skill set, that whole theory, that whole concept goes out the window. Now that might have worked for some of y'all, but over here, nah, we precision guided missiles over here. Okay, we are precision guided missiles over here. So we don't want to chase this. It's at $1.01. Y'all can clearly see the ghost pool. It traded up into it. It rejected it, and it's sitting at a premium. You want to be a buyer when price is what? Going down. Okay, you want to be a buyer when price is going down. That's an indication that, okay, they're offering a discount. And you can see when price was going down, discount, and now it's at a premium. So you could have been buying it at 20 cents. You could have been buying it at 30 cents, etc. But now it's at $1.02. So you can chase it or you can leave it. Now what's the other one? Give me another one. Data. Okay, let's go look up data. 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 Streamer. Is this right? Is it Data USD Streamer STREAMR? Let me know. Confirm with me, Texas Place. Is that the correct asset before I click on it? Never heard of this. Give me some insight. What is this? You say, yeah? Okay, let's click on it. Streamer. Give me some insight. Y'all know about this? Y'all get inform me. Let's go out to the monthly time frame. So this hit the market back in 2017. Okay, it's been around since 2017. Okay, when it opened up at 7 pennies. The all-time high for streamer is 37 cents. Okay, it's been back. It's been around for a long time. This shit been around for a long time. I never heard of this, but it's here. It's currently trading at 1 penny, and I'm actually again another one that's trading at 1 penny. I'm gonna ask y'all again in the chat. First of all, does this have any sponsorships? Does this have any partnerships that you know of? Or is this more of a meme swing coin? What do they have utility, or is it more of a security? Is it like speculation? Y'all tell me in the chat. What is this? Okay, I'm not familiar with it, but right now it's at 1 penny. You can't, if you're gonna throw money into this. First of all, what does it need in the chat? What does it need in order to move higher or lower? Okay, what does it need? Y'all smash that like button, subscribe if y'all brand new. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Keep subscribing. Sign up to the Patreon as well. Shout out to you, Daryl. It needs some type of institutional sponsorship, okay? And it's been a very long time, okay? This thing doesn't have any institutional sponsorship. Are institutions even considering this? Are they playing with this? I don't know. I need more feedback. Texas Plates. What is this? Anybody know? Do I have to go Google? Streamer? What is the perk? What sector are they going after? What are they trying to do? That's one thing me personally, I take everything serious. I'm a serious person, so I like to invest in serious projects. I don't like to just put my money into anything. But this is another asset. Streamer. If you want to get in it, it's at 8 penny. It really needs sponsorship, and market structure isn't really clean with this. Okay, it's very wiki, it's very choppy. Whoever the hell is hanging out inside of this, good luck. You know what I'm saying? God be with them, because it's doing a lot of damage to retail up in here. It's doing a whole lot of damage. So that's streamer. Anybody else before I get up out of here, man? Anybody else got any Texas Play? You said Web3 crap? Okay. Yeah, I would say stay away. It's at a penny, and it's been down at this level since 2022. Okay, there ain't nothing going on with this. So my personal advice would be to stay far away from this. Don't even play with it. Anything else before I head out of here, man? Y'all got any super chats, any markets y'all want me to recover before I head up out of here? How long have I been streaming? 3 hours? Damn. Time be flying, man. Time be flying. TZ, shout out to you, TZ. Easy one, XLM. Okay, easy one for sure. XLM. Let's come over to XLM. Just like that. XLM at a premium. Let's go out and give a higher time frame. Let's go out to the 3-month time frame. XLM been around for a very long time. Okay, been around since 2014. It's one of the dinosaurs. Why is XLM so slept on? It's been around with Bitcoin. It's been around with XRP, and it's right there behind XLM. It's right there with Ethereum. XLM been around for a very long time. Still slept on. It didn't get no acknowledgement until this recent pump. Okay, it didn't get any acknowledgement to the recent breakout. Okay. It was really quiet. Nobody was talking about it. It was all XRP, etc. But right now it's at a premium. The all-time high for XLM, which formed in 2018, is 93 cents. 93 cents. We're currently trading at 43 cents. 3-month time frame. This is a quarterly time frame. So every candle takes 3 months to complete. We got 2 more months for this candle to complete. Y'all right now in the chat, what is it trading at? We're at a premium, clearly, because we're not at a discount. You want to be a buyer when price is going down. You see these consecutive candles going down? That's when you want to be a buyer. But right now, we're going higher. You will be chasing price, trying to throw money in this. Recently, if you're brand new to my channel, I was giving signals for when to buy XLM at a discount at 20 cents, because that was my last purchase as 20 cents. But right now, we're at a premium. And it's sitting at this wick. All right. We're sitting at this wick. What is this wick? Okay. We're just hanging out inside of that wick at a premium. That is a ghost pool. We already done been up to the midway point, and we took out the high from January. So right now we're just at a premium. Let's go down to a monthly. On the monthly time frame, it's the month of July. We only got 5 days left. 5 days left for the month. Okay. 5 days left in the month. And we're going to roll over to August. And guess what? I'm going to expect August to roll around, and I'm going to expect us to continue higher. Now, let me give you some projections. Let's give you some projections. I'm going to take a Fibonacci. I'm going to place it at the low and go up to the high. Low, go up to the high, just like that. And those are some projection levels. I'm just going to give you one standard deviation. That's pretty much a measured move in price. That's a measured move in price. So if XLM decides to break out and run off, it's going to attack the liquidity resting above the market where we got all-time highs, okay? Just below the all-time high right here, 93 cents. We got this 0.5 level of the Fibonacci. That's halfway. This is the halfway point to the full move, okay? So what I'm doing, what is this? Let me explain this better. We're measuring the Fibonacci. Henry Schultz, thanks for all you do, boss, man. Appreciate it, Henry, man. Appreciate it. Much love, man. Much love. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to y'all just joining. Appreciate y'all definitely joining. So do you see the measurement? What I just did was the measurement of the Fibonacci. What I'm doing is I'm measuring this low up to this high, and it gives you this range, okay? It's giving you this range. Let me illustrate it right quick. This range from this high down to this low right here. I'm measuring that and I'm projecting higher. So I started from the low up to the high. And all it's doing is cloning. So if I clone this rectangle, I'm cloning that rectangle, okay? And this ain't random at all. You gotta test it out. You gotta pretty much experiment with it. I'm gonna clone that. I'm gonna give it another color, different shade. Okay? And all it is a carbon copy, a clone move. Okay, I'm gonna drag it up. And that's what it is right there. Boom, just like that. You see that? Do y'all understand that? Y'all press 1 if y'all understand it. That's what I'm doing when I'm projecting with this Fibonacci. It's a carbon copy move. Okay, look at the midway point of the rectangle. That's that 0.5 level of the projection move higher. Okay, just like that. You see that? It's a measured move. So it's a 1-to-1 measured move. Okay, of the range that I'm measuring. So we break all-time high and we shoot up to $1.07, just like that. That's my projection. So once we break out $1.07, if you want further projections for XLM, let me show you. Let's project out a second move. Okay, let's do another move. Okay, let's do a 2-to-1. I'm gonna clone this again. I'm gonna drag it higher. Boom, just like that. Okay, it's another measured move. More like a 2-to-1, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to go too crazy with it because I can, but we're going to be realistic. We're going to be right now in the moment. We're not going to give you wild speculation for XLM. We're not going to give you wild speculation for, a $50 XLM by 2026. I'm not going to say that, okay? It can happen, but I'm giving you realistic price projections. And let's say we do a 2-to-1 measure move from this swing low up to that high. We're looking at a price of $1.51. Isn't that realistic? $1.51 XLM, and y'all been purchasing it at 10 cents, 8 cents, 20 cents, a penny. Y'all been buying XLM for a very long time. It's been around since 2014. Okay, so that's my projection levels for XLM. Let's be realistic. Let's just project out to two standard deviation moves. And that'll give you $1.51 for XLM. Y'all do the math. XLM is still at a great opportunity as well. Let's drop down. Let me see if we got any opportunities right now. Go down to the daily. Let's say if you wanted to start picking up XLM right now, okay? Let me remove some of this. Let's say you wanted to accumulate right now. Right now it's offering a discount, right? It's doing that same exact, doesn't that look just like XRP? And it's already kind of like starting to move higher. But y'all in the chat, tell me what this is right here. What is this candle right here? What is this candle right here that I'm demonstrating right there? Y'all engage. What is that I'm highlighting for XLM? What is this? Do you think it's random or is it algorithmic? I'm gonna keep telling y'all this every time. There y'all go. It's a BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Yes, it's expanding higher, but you got to identify the PD arrays. I go over that in the lessons. That's why I say get in the Patreon. It's a BISI, buy side imbalance. We're expanding. Yes, correct. We're in a buy program. But whenever we're in buy programs, the market is gapping open. You see all these gaps? Okay. Now we don't have to refer to all of them, but they're going to leave behind gaps, and that allows them to drop price down and offer some type of discount. And there you go. You can see it offering discount. So right now at 43 cents, XLM is at today's price ain't yesterday's highs. Excuse me. Today's price ain't yesterday's price. It's at a new discount. The previous discount was 20 cents, but the new discount is 43 cents. So still how to get by. Still, you better do what you got to do. Okay. For y'all that can't afford XRP, XLM is a great alternative. Okay. They're definitely synced together. Now, let me do this right quick. Let's go out to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, you can see us retrace down into that right there, okay? Retrace right down into that. This is a large fair value gap. It's actually a hard read, but you know what I'm gonna use? Now let's see who really is tapped in with me, okay? Let's see who really is tapped in with me. Let's go over here to the left. What is this right here? Y'all tell me in the chat. What is this right here? What am I illustrating right here? What is that right there? And I know a lot of y'all gonna get it wrong, but it's okay. I want to see who's gonna get it right. What is this? Because look what price did over here. Look what price did over here. Now what is this? Now I give it away to y'all. Look what price did over here to the right. But look at this. What does that become? Yep, I figured it. Y'all was gonna. There you go, Ed. Shout out to you, Ed. Shout out to you. There's 3 types of fair value gaps. Okay, now y'all tell me if this shit is random or not. Okay, y'all tell me if it's random or not. Shout out to you, Ed. Inversion. It's an inversion fair value gap. Okay, we don't throw away fair value gaps because we can return back to them. Okay, let me highlight it. It's an inversion fair value gap. So look on the weekly time frame. You can see how we drop down. First of all, the past couple weeks, we traded right through it. Okay, we traded right through it. We traded up and we took out buy side liquidity right here. This old high right here. Y'all see that? We took out that buy side liquidity pool right there. And what did smart money do? Just like XRP, they bought at discount. And they sold at premium, just like that. Retail was chasing this, okay? Retail trying to chase it. And no, smart money is offloading their longs and they're retracing it back down. And guess what they did? They dropped down to an inversion fair value gap. It's an old SIBI that became inverted. So we traded through it, took out this high right here above that buy side liquidity and it retraced back down to it. And in that process, there was another opportunity for you to accumulate XLM at a discount. Boom, top of the fair value gap right there. You could have got it at 40 cents. Right now it's currently at 43 cents. The low of that wick was 40 cents, yeah. So there y'all go, man. There y'all go. Just like that. Just like that. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all be on the lookout for me tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I might do another coaching session for the futures market. So for y'all that are interested in trading, and if you're not, I understand. But for us that's trading in the futures market, we're going to get in there. I'm going to do a live stream probably in the morning. And we're going to review the markets from the week. For y'all that want to start making right now money and y'all are low on fiat and y'all are asset rich and y'all trying to hold on for dear life, you need to obtain new skill sets. Okay, you need to acquire new skill sets. So learning how to trade, learning technical analysis is one of those ways for you to increase your skill sets. Learning how to trade. So y'all come over here, sign up to the Patreon, okay? I got different tiers. You choose. I'm not forcing nobody in no tier. You choose what tier you want to do. If you just want to be a part of the community and kick it and chill with me, that's cool. Be a part of the community. I got beginner lessons for people that's brand new. I got pro lessons for people that want more advanced analysis. Also, I bundle them up. So if you want to get beginner and pro, you can get them bundled. Okay, that's a good deal right there for the beginner and the pro. Also, I got my mentorship plus signals. Okay, so we're in there. I'm coaching you up. It's a great community. It's a great vibe right now. We got people making money. We got people in there. Somebody made $400 today. Shout out to you, Lenny. People are seeing a little $50 here. $100 there days, you know what I'm saying? Because you're learning. I'm teaching you, so you're learning. So if you want some type of mentorship and plus signals where I'm guiding you in the market, I think it's definitely worth it. Okay, we got some great feedback, but be serious though. Don't be trying to sign up and you trying to think about getting rich. Be serious. Be really wanting to learn. It's a mentorship for a reason. You ain't gonna go sign up to a college program and not be serious about it. Okay, so definitely be serious. And tomorrow when I live stream, the live stream tomorrow will be a part of the signal, the mentorship. So I'm doing a public mentorship. At some point, as I grow, it's going to be private. So I'm not going to always be public, giving my analysis and breaking down the markets publicly. So if y'all want to get in there, y'all go ahead and get in there. And then also for the people that just want to get everything, I got all access. So y'all be the judge. Y'all come over and sign up. I'm slowly building the community. It's still in its early phases. I want to get about 50 people in the mentorship. And then I just want to grow the community of serious people. Okay. So appreciate it, Victor. Appreciate it. Texas Place. You say I need right now paper ASAP. Texas Place. I'm just gonna let you know. Be willing to learn. The people that's in there right now, they've been in there for going on. We're going on about a month since I actually launched the mentorship in the signal service. So they've seen from week 1 all the way to about right now. They starting to see growth. So when you get in there, be willing to just invest yourself and your time. I know we work. People work. People are busy. Some people can't always engage, but make sure you make time to kind of study and learn, okay? Study and learn and be active, because when you first start and once you get down the road, it's going to be, you're going to start seeing drastic change. And then we got people in there that can help you as well. So that's what I like about the community. Everybody is willing to help each other. Everybody is engaging. So it's a dope community. Okay. So y'all help yourself, man. Y'all help yourself. What else? Yeah, man, I think that's going to be it, man. I think that's going to be it. Y'all be on the lookout. If y'all brand new to the channel, please subscribe. I done hit 1,000 subscribers. It's a good feeling. So, y'all tell me, cause I can't see on my side. Are y'all getting ads? Are y'all seeing ads on y'all side? Because I'm not seeing the ads. Y'all let me know in the chat. I'm just trying to get some feedback. Did y'all get any ads? Because this is my first live stream since I've been monetized. Okay, no ads? Okay. That's hey, y'all got away with no ads. Shit, y'all got away with no ads. That's a good deal. Okay, shout out to y'all. But appreciate y'all joining, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be on the lookout for me. I'm gonna go live tomorrow and I'm gonna go live Sunday. And if we get any type of price action, okay, I'm definitely gonna hit that live button and we're gonna definitely tap into if we see any price sell off or break out. So I'm gonna be live for that. But I definitely appreciate y'all time, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.